Should be flying in storms like that. I'm really sad that they never introduced the pilot of their house plane as a character.
I don't think they have a pilot. I think it's a robot.
Oh, well. Alright.
I wouldn't put it past him at all. There's a woman in the plane. I've never met a woman before. Nobody's gonna eat what Sunny makes, so she's just gonna have a very clear, empty head, devoid of all distraction.
The picture was taken moments before she was knocked out. Her face loaded with needles.
Curium.
Who gives a shit about Curium? Where am I going next to shoot people and strangle them and
we gotta develop the characters, man. We gotta finally have Sunny learn how to cook an egg. The biggest subplot in the game.
Why do we need that?
Oh, my head! Oh! By the way, I fixed the flashbacks.
Yay!
I also fixed my recording device dropping frames randomly. I did this by buying another $200 thing. I don't know much about my mom, but I do know my mom had some pretty hairy pits.
Thanks.
Now my autism is cured.
You did a great job.
I doubt it. On both counts.
The duck is hilarious.
Duck's freaking out, man! Otacon, what's in this folder marked "Please don't look"? Not for Sunny.
No, don't look. It's just... It's science that she doesn't get yet.
The AI that controls the system employs a highly aggressive advanced IDS.
IBS?
It uses a
What?
special code to inspect
Akiba.
data and commands circulating
Put this
within
in
the
not be boo terms I
Any
can
data
understand.
that fails to conform to that code is treated as a foreign object.
Is it the thing that needs to be killed?
Like viruses killed by
Can you
weapons.
possibly give me an analogy that involves guns? By the way, I can't read Japanese.
Only execute properly if the key matches perfectly.
Otacon, you really gotta switch your language pack back to English. I can't understand any of this shit.
But Snake, my dubs.
The idea, strictly speaking, Snake and
Don't touch me.
aren't the same either.
Don't stop touching me. I like it now.
Which is
I got over it. No.
You need his biometric data at the same time.
What do you think genetic code is?
That's right.
You can
Your boss
extrapolate.
is already dead.
Wait for it.
He's alive.
Oh my god.
Big boss.
I roasted him on a spit. What the hell?
His body is, or rather, his cells.
That's impossible.
I blew him up twice.
Big boss.
Twice!
2 times! I saw his
That
limbs.
was years ago!
I saw his limbs fall off.
Do any of the flashbacks go to Twin Snakes, or is it all PS1?
All the
MGS1?
all the flashbacks go back to PS1, but if they ever use an audio flashback from MGS1, it's from Twin Snakes. I'm guessing because the audio for Twin
Because
Snakes is
they-
higher quality, and also because they changed Naomi and
Right,
Mei Ling's
the,
accents. Also, they just mentioned Dr.
The sooner
Madnar.
we get there, the better.
Dr. Madnar is a character
I'll call
in
Campbell
Snatcher.
and have him get us landing clearance.
Dr. Madnar was also the scientist in the first 2 Metal Gears. Well, not coincidentally, I don't know why I said that, but for some reason, he's still alive, even though you might remember he was a
Snake.
boss fight in Metal Gear
Where you
2,
going?
where he choked Snake, it wouldn't get off his back, so you had to remote control missiles around yourself and then blow up the scientist that was on your back. But somehow he just got knocked out by 20 missiles to his scientist back.
I have a sign, Dad. Is he doing so furiously at night? Someone is wrong about Sasuke.
They criticize my art of Naruto and Sasuke kissing, but it's true art. They don't believe me, but it is.
That's my sister.
How come she looks so much older than she did at her moment of death?
I don't know.
For a moment, I thought she might have been your girlfriend.
Whoa!
Oh no!
Whoa! For a moment, I thought you were a pedophile.
I was always fascinated by sci-fi anime. That's what got me into this line of
Not so much the magical girl stuff, but I watch it every once in a while.
I like how he gently wiggles with pride as he says it. I'm so excited to talk about anime to a girl!
Like, you see this? Sonny helped me build
I've been
Snort
working on it for a
Michio
while.
Kaku.
It's a glossary of smells.
Sunny?
Don't look at the end entries. No.
She cracked the protection on your mail.
Well, I assumed it was you.
No, it was my baby. Her favorite movie's Tron.
It shouldn't
Because at least then she'd be able to stretch your legs while on the
It's
internet.
time you let her go outside.
What are you talking
We're in a plane. She'll die.
She hasn't.
We don't have contacts in the Nomad.
I just realized if I keep my glasses off, even ugly girls look pretty. Finally, I have a chance.
Don't get too close.
Oh, it's time for my
Oh.
show. I gotta record.
You may stay as long as you wish.
I know it's easy to forget sometimes, but I am a woman.
Oh, I didn't forget, Naomi.
Sorry. I know it's selfish of me.
Do you know what happened
I'd like to be alone for
if you give a hamster one taste of meat?
I understand.
It goes feral. It is the same with an otaku and a woman.
Thank you.
I like that his walk is like really short strides. Just gotta hide that boner.
One sniff of your amazing scent, which I must now put in my glossary, and I become insatiable.
I've already collected your scent, but in real life, it's so much more intense.
I hope you don't mind, but everything is wired with security cameras. There, and there. If there's anything you want me to
Uncomfortable already.
see.
No. I'll be...
Gotta make a mixtape. Whoa!
And then Otacon got laid in a helicopter inside of a plane. The Mile High Club squared.
How many sons?
3.
How many sons?
3 sons.
Whoa! I think that's referring to something.
The resistance group led by Big Mama. Snake.
I just can't help but think that Big Mama is supposed to look like Queen Latifah or something. That's why.
We need you to infiltrate Big Mama's house.
Big Mama and company's escape.
We're giving you a false identity. You're now Tyler Perry. They'll never expect it.
Come with me.
I can't wait for my whipping.
I really wish face camo worked like the masks. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck you. Jump down that hole.
Your cause is our cause now. You don't have to do this.
But if your causes are the same, wouldn't you want him to do... What are they even talking about? He's gonna go kill Liquid. Again, for the third time.
Yes.
Killer.
Okay, go do it!
Wet work.
The end! Just let him go! Let him go! Time to go! Let's go! We're going! Go! Go!
Sculptures.
Time machine. Where are we? What part of the world looks like that?
I don't know.
Con. They've seen this face too.
Yeah. It might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as well.
Because it's your face? Everybody watch out. He might look like himself with a dye job, exactly how he looked a little while ago.
We've got to find Big
Be on the lookout for this man, with or without mustache.
It's
the worst disguise.
The only people you'll find out there now
Should've went with the
are
Otacon face.
and members of the resistance.
Nobody'd expect him.
Intercept their communications. How do I do that?
With
I provided
science!
you with a
Shut
new
up!
device for just that purpose.
Just do it!
To
Do a
hijack
thing!
PMC
This is the
communications,
second video!
Open the item window
Nothing's
and
happened.
select
Pretty
the
much.
signal interceptor. The interceptor constantly monitors PMC voice
This is
and
why
data
I said I didn't
transmissions.
want to do a Metal Gear
When you've
again.
got the signal interceptor equipped,
This
and
is
you hear
why.
the PMC's chatter about the
Why
resistance,
do you
check
do
your
this to me?
map. It should
It's
display
okay, it's the last
location.
one.
Got it.
Unless you buy a PSP.
Oh, and Snake.
So don't buy a PSP. Don't do
No,
it.
never!
Yeah. We got in touch with Dr. Madden.
Although Peace Walker doesn't
Naomi
really
and Sonny
have
are
many
on their way
cutscenes.
Don't care. It's the principle that I will do Pokemon before I do
It's a
that.
non-combat zone, so there won't be.
Well,
any
our next LP is Pokemon Black
There's
and
even a
White at the same
dialysis
time.
machine.
You
Yes,
play.
I will do
Take some time.
Which one you
You'll-
want?
But
I don't
think
care.
we'll be okay.
You get
I'll
White.
take Black for obvious
Anyway,
reasons.
you need to hurry.
An emotive magazine.
So I have to make a man cry. I haven't seen a
I
man
love
cry
that,
yet.
that's like a worthwhile goal. You can make a man cry.
Make a man cry.
And you should. That is the thing you should do.
Doll
This
shop.
is the doll shop.
Welcome to the doll shop. The only doll shop in Europe. It's doll shop. You don't really lose any progress because
So
you
you just
can
had
able
a,
to find.
had a video and a half of cutscenes. Then you did your loadout, walked 10 feet, and hit a cutscene.
Of a guy, yes. Golden Fish Restaurant.
Stroll after.
There's something over there. It's a hat.
You have to get the hat.
Oh!
You have to complete the look.
I gotta get the. Oh, the hat's gone.
You gotta
Oh,
go
the
all
hat's back.
hard-boiled detective.
Oh, the hat's gone.
I like this hat. This hat plays
It's
games.
a cool hat. We try and go after the hat. He ain't there. The hat just disappears.
What a nasty hat.
Man. Let's put the laughing octopus face camo back on.
Freeze.
Just
Take it or what?
No. You have a tiny head.
just watch the resistance member walk in on us, crushing a man balls. Just warm up to him.
And
For a real man?
He likes us. No dual commentary because there are no cutscenes in this video.
whatever shall I do? Oh no, oh no!
Oh, where'd that man go?
This is gonna be the highest viewed thing on Blip because people aren't
Where'd
just
that
gonna
man?
download it. What do
Where'd
you
that
know?
man go? Where'd he go? Whoa! There he is. More guards, or it's more difficult to navigate, or it's just like a longer way around. Also, no fun. That sign is just all no fun. No roller skating, no families, no hand holding, nothing.
No smoking, that's the important thing. I
No
really
smoking.
think Sunny is the system. That's a plot twist coming later down the road.
If you stay a statue for a little while, you get a little Easter egg here.
Oh, let it be what I hope it is. Come on.
What do you think it is?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. Where, when does it happen?
He's coming. There he is.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was.
What do you think it was gonna be?
Pigeons land on you, and possibly poop.
No, we just get a man pissing on us. A man pissing on something an inch away from him, so it's just splashing all over himself. Good job, guy.
He's probably drunk.
This guy isn't even gonna take us to the right party. Nobody likes this part because, well, one, you're following a man. It wouldn't be so bad if you just had to follow him, but it's, problem is this man is very dumb.
Big Mama's friends are idiots.
They're all dumb. Also, we're gonna make this man cry. The man we're
This
supposed to be
party
helping
probably
out.
has pinned a tail on the donkey or something.
Worst part is the way the guy's AI works, because he has multiple set paths that he chooses to go on, and so it's not like he's all free form, just goes wherever. So if he's caught, any tiny little thing like interrupts him, he will freak out, run away somewhere, probably somewhere he's already been to before, and then take that same path again.
Lovely.
So the problem is that first time you play, this guy's going to get interrupted a lot, and he will either loop around or take another path to the same place.
It's gonna be okay.
A-okay.
We're going to a party.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Look
Gallery.
in the box. Look in the... Am I paper goods? Am I small appliances? I'm a soldier.
I'm a man! Come on. He's ticklish. That's it! That's the spot! Keep tickling!
That's where my smoke cheese is.
You get Snatcher music. Almost all the iPod songs that you can find in this chapter are
In
Snatcher
crotches?
songs.
Oh, okay.
Not in crotches, but no, Snatcher songs. Because, Also, I should mention that this whole act is quite short compared to the last two. It's 7 videos. The previous one was a lot, and the previous one before that was almost as much. This whole act, like I said, is short, and it also feels like a lot of content was cut from this act because this city is gigantic. It is huge. In a single playthrough of the game, you do not see the majority of it, like a good half of it at least. Because, you know, different difficulties, different paths a guy takes, but they don't use the majority of the city. It's really big, and later on you'll see like big hints of like, oh, here's the next gameplay segment, but it doesn't happen. So it feels like they gave you the goal of tailing a guy so that you only go through a limited part of the giant map they built.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm guessing just because it's a separate animation. And oh look, it's the Hat Man again.
Ooh.
What are you doing, Hat Man?
You should, like, snipe the hat off him. And then pick up the hat. Ooh.
If you try to shoot at him, he just ducks away before the bullet can hit him.
Hat Man is fast.
And whoop! Hat Man's over there now! How'd you get over there? Wish you could see my knees. I wish you could see my knees!
I miss that sound effect. It's been so long.
It's been a while. I had to use it eventually.
Where did you dig that out from?
It was in the No More Heroes folder. I don't delete anything.
That's not true, and you know.
I don't delete anything on purpose.
I'm sure it's better when you're playing it, but I'm not. So the entire game, whether you're playing it or not, is cutscene to me.
We have 9 more minutes of following a slow-moving man.
Couldn't tack it on then. Oh, I saw him. I found the man.
And this man has, well, his only trick. He never really had any tricks. Here's his one trick he had up his sleeve. Once he very, very slowly walks out of this damn place. Oh my goodness, close.
He has his own Octa-camo.
That's
now,
his one gimmick.
Is that the camo? It's just set to trench coat, or are you wearing a trench coat?
I'm wearing an actual trench coat.
Okay.
Okay, so you said in the last update that Snake's face is a bad disguise. What if you just wore, like, Otacon's face?
Yes.
That actually works. Otacon's face is not one that they have blacklisted. So you can actually wear Otacon's face, and then you can just walk right up in front of guards, and they won't care about you.
You know, in the
weren't
days
blacklisted.
between the last update and this one going up, somebody will have said that already.
Yeah, I know. And also, vehicles. And since they're not angry at you, you can just hold them up forever. They eventually will get angry. They won't go into alert. The driver will just shout march, and then he will run you over and you will die.
Oh dear.
Well, not instantly. He'll run you over once, knock you over, and then immediately drive over you, and then you die.
Hey, sir. Is there an anime shop near here?
Oh, in that area over there. If you walk through there, it takes you to a whole new map. I have never once seen the man ever take a path that takes you through that map. I don't know how you get there. Maybe it's like one of the easier difficulties or something. I don't think I've ever played below normal, so...
Does that still count as cut content if it's there and you can use it, but you never ever would?
I guess.
They might as well just add in a brick wall right there. No one's gonna notice.
I know. And also time to load up on guns. And also change my options. I have to change the way I equip weapons for this next part.
This is my favorite part of every video.
I know. Should I just cut them out from now on forever?
Hey, Thread, let's ask you. What do you think?
Just cut out the start menu forever. Streamline the video so much that the entire video is just Cliff Notes version. Hey, guess what? Cutscene for the rest of the video. You know why no one likes Act 3? Because it's full of cutscenes.
Yeah, I know. I was reading that. A lot. A lot of people talk about it.
Who's there? I'm here to see Big Mama.
Nobody sees Big Mama. It was a domestic flop. You're kind of a small mama compared to what I was expecting.
Call me Mama. Big Mama.
You're not big at all.
I doubt you're even a mama.
I am your mother.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I don't have a mom.
Was that Mark II just taking some holiday snaps of the Virgin Mary there?
Yes.
I gave birth for the Patriots.
Birth.
Yes, Snake. Yes. For God's sake. That's an apple? Oh, hey, do you remember everything about MGS3 ever?
When did this happen?
I do.
Okay, here we go.
If not, I know some guys. Some videos I can watch. So they talking about boobs now again?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's reminiscing when she wasn't old back in MGS3.
Oh, so that's Eva.
Yeah, it's Eva.
Okay, cool.
Oh, hey, it's Volgan. Remember him?
Yeah.
No, let's forget about
He
him.
was pretty cool.
I like that he shot lightning out of his butt.
Does Volgan ever come up again in the rest of the game?
I think he was mentioned one more time in this game, like, just passing, because they talk about the Philosopher's Legacy one more time,
Oh, okay.
and I think they mentioned Volgan
Oh,
there.
there it is. Yeah. Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So here's the Patriots. Here they are.
Consisted of Big Boss, Sigan, paramedic, and
Mi-
their commander.
Mr. Sigan is one of the Patriots.
So how the hell did they conquer the country from behind the scenes pulling the strings? They're just one special ops team.
It'll explain this in the most long, dumb way, but it's I'm just gonna sum this whole thing up here right now.
Uh-huh.
Boss.
The boss sacrifices herself. She had that really long ass speech about how she was in space and that caused her to want the world to be unified as one, like a one world government type thing. And then she sacrifices herself for her country, and Big Boss and his team, along with Eva and Ocelot.
This is damn
Roll.
good popcorn. But yeah.
Yeah. They were very influenced by her vision of one world government type thing, and they wanted to carry on her vision. And so when they got the Philosopher's Legacy, Major Zero got a hold of it, and then he was able to use all that money.
So he got bank.
Yeah, he got bank, and then he was able to use that money to eventually spread his influence over a couple decades, until eventually they got to this point. There you go.
Okay.
This is what happens when you write the story for your game originally as a one-shot thing, Metal Gear Solid, and then when people like it, you make a new one. But then when you write the story, you don't think ahead, what if there's going to be more sequels? How am I going to wrap this up? Oops, I wrote myself into a corner. The British man is the real bad guy. That guy that talked about making snake guns and loved James Bond movies, he's the bad guy. Wouldn't it be great, Snake, wouldn't it be great if you made a folding snake gun in an attaché case? Also, I'm going to go manipulate every single government in the world. Okay, here we go. It's just like every time they talk about Major Zero, like bad guy, he went power crazy when he made the Patriots. It's just like every time they do that, I just want to play one of like Major Zero's really silly sound clips over it. Paramedic's real name, well, she's Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark is mentioned in passing in Metal Gear Solid 1 as the person who created Gray Fox and then was killed by Gray Fox. So that's how Paramedic died. She got killed by Gray Fox after he escaped in MGS1. Oh, and Big Boss wasn't actually the bad guy in Metal Gear 1 and 2 because he was trying to make Outer Heaven as like in defiance of Major Zero and the Patriots. You know what the biggest improvement was in this game compared to all the other Metal Gear Solids?
What is it?
You could pause the cutscenes.
That is really nice.
You could actually just pause them. Hitting start doesn't immediately skip them. You have to pick.
I wish
to
that was
select
in
skip.
every game. Even games without extra long, obtrusive cutscenes, just little ones. I would love that.
Absolute reverence for her.
No, don't do that camera angle. She's old.
And we used Frank Yeager to kill Dr. Clark.
No.
Oh my goodness, the DARPA chief was Sigint. Who would have guessed?
And it looked like an accident.
The shadow moves us inside.
That's kind of cool.
With paramedic and Sigint dead, Zero was the only one.
At least with DARPA chief being Sigint, it seems like that was planned ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because he started ARPA at the end of MGS3.
Were you aware that punch was always an alcoholic beverage until the 20th century?
Whoa.
I saw a really good episode on Good Eats about it.
Liquid is
For some reason, we only get the Food Network up in the Nomad.
And yet Sonny still doesn't know how to cook.
It's the greatest irony of our lives.
This is his picks.
Stop. Eva. Stop doing that. Just say, this is the van where we keep your retarded dad in. Here he is. Here's your vegetable retard dad.
Ta-da!
That video at the start where the sleeping men took the box off and then they were terrified of me, that was because I was wearing the Dead Big Boss face camo. And if anybody sees it, they immediately start screaming.
Why were you watching her?
Yeah.
I didn't have my glasses.
I was masturbated.
Nobody said this. The experiment can't succeed without her.
Good job, Otacon.
My glasses on.
Oh, there's the trench coat man that was following us.
It's that guy's point of view. Mr. Limber.
It's a hand. Actually, it's 3 tiny robots stacked up inside a coat.
This is the best. Dramatic motorcycle. It's just a motorcycle.
It's also
just a
product
motorcycle.
placement.
Really?
Well, the motorcycle Eva had in MGS3 was a Triumph brand motorcycle, and it's the same one here.
Grow up. They want to join.
I'm just getting sourer and sourer on this game.
Yeah, this is what happens to everybody when they play Act 3 of Metal Gear Solid 4. Nobody likes it. There's no reason to like it.
Younger siblings.
There's only 2... Okay, I lied. There's 3 good things about Act 3. 1 is the upcoming part, 2 is the boss fight, 3 is the final cutscene that has a really hilarious moment that's very great as an animated GIF. It'll probably get posted the second this update goes up. You know what would be really, really great? To be an editor for this game when it was being made. Just imagine if you could just be there and stop all of this from happening.
Yeah.
If it's being
That would be pretty nice.
if it's just being written and it's like you start thumbing through the script for Act 3 and you get to this huge cutscene and you just read it and 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 Hideo Kojima's just looking at you while you read it and you just put it down and you just take a big felt tip marker every single page, just start scribbling no. No. Okay, here we go. Here's the rail shooter that's fun. And also I'm using auto aim because if you're just aiming normally, you don't get to see the cool camera angles for this part.
Oh, I got a feeling I'm gonna have a mood swing right about now. What?
He's kind of like hugging Big Mama. If you hold down the triangle button, he like hugs Big Mama. And it actually helps you dodge bullets. Yep.
Nothing is more sheltering than a mother's love. Don't you understand?
Oh no. Sometimes frogs jump on the van, you gotta shoot them off, because they'll start shooting the van.
You gotta shoot them off so then they fall straight into you. They should knock you over. Like they're dissolving really sped up. Just so. You know what I don't like about Beauty and the Beast?
What?
Like, okay, there's this prince. He's 11 years old. Where are his parents? Like,
I don't know.
Is he ruling? Are they dead? Shouldn't there be like a chancellor, a nanny? Like he has a butler. and a maid and house staff, but that's not the same as an actual caretaker or parents. Like, no wonder he's just running shit like he's king of the mountain. He is.
A mystery that will never be solved. Alright, so now Raging Raven is flying around trying to attack us. This is not the boss fight with Raging Raven, but if you shoot her during this part, it does take health off her for the eventual boss fight. Also, I love this camera angle coming up right here in just a sec.
Pound it. Give me some skin, soul,
right
brother.
Here.
Yeah. Feet. Wheels.
I like that camera angle. I don't know how this happens, but it does.
Yes. This is so much cooler than Tomorrow Never Dies. Yes.
I like how everybody is just either asleep and they don't hear all the explosions. There's no people outside with any reaction towards all this.
What the hell, Otacon? We've lost them. We.
I'm playing the video game.
It makes sense the more you think about it. You know it's true.
Either that or he still thinks Snake has the Otacon face cam on. You kept our promise. You still have it on, right? I want to... Snake, I can't do any of this. I want to live vicariously through your life.
They have a gentleman's agreement where Snake will always wear the Otacon face anytime he meets a lady. It works so well with Naomi.
Snake, put in a good word for me.
I hear Big Mama's a real cougar, Snake.
Big Mama.
Don't call her that! Looks like your dad is extra dead now.
Welp. Before, he was just a vegetable retard that would twitch when you try to poke him.
Now he's a roasted vegetable.
Man. Sorry, Dad.
Sorry for burning the living flesh off your bones.
You just would have told me, if even you knew back then that you made all that to fight the Patriots, maybe I would have helped you. But you didn't know either. I like the voice for this one because you can't even hear the girl.
More rage means more man.
Mm-hmm.
Is that really what they do in battles? Like, I'm coming,
but I'm gonna let you count to 3. And then I'm gonna come and get you, alright?
Is this the Marcus de Queensbury rules of boss fights?
The little flying birds will bomb whatever floor you're on, and they will blow up all the windows. And if Raging Raven doesn't know where you're at, these little guys will turn their searchlights on, and they will fly through the windows until they find you, and then they will tell her where you are at.
That's pretty cool.
And you can fight her outside the clock tower too, but if you stay inside, it's a lot easier to hit her because she can only kind of hover around. You have to switch floors every once in a while just because if you stay on one floor for too long, you'll hear a bunch of beeping noises, which means that the birds are about to like carpet bomb whatever floor you're on.
Oh no.
So that forces you to switch floors, but there are a couple tiny areas in each floor where you can avoid getting hit by the bombs, usually somewhere around the stairs. Oh, and if Raging Raven doesn't know where you are, it's really easy to hit her with Stinger missiles. Also, the essence of Vince.
Who's Vince?
I don't know, some guy from one of the Metal Gear Acid games. I don't really remember.
Vince. The essence of Vince.
The essence.
I noticed she was like cooking your camo. You're getting your camo cooked.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Cooked camo.
Lighting candles everywhere.
Gotta set a romantic mood.
All that heat should just like shrink Snake's baggy skin and undo the aging process.
Who knew it was that simple? It was
Snake
like those,
is a shrinky dink deep down.
Damn it, I was about to say that. I was going to make the shrinky dink joke, but I couldn't remember what the hell they were called. Yeah, when she overheats, she'll fly somewhere to cool down, and you can figure out where she is by trying to find where all the birds are at, because they flock around her.
Oh, that's cool.
And she chills out on a roof. And that is a very good time to fire a rocket at her.
Yes.
Here we go. Blow up some birds in the process. It was like 3 or 4.
That's not how you play spin the
There.
bottle, Snake.
I love this line coming up right here. It's just so dumb. And my soul. And my soul.
Did you kill your soul? Did you detonate your sins sometime?
I killed my soul with bird bombs. That's a butt. It's not. Those aren't wings.
She's getting better. Yeah, good job. Good job.
Yep.
You ever just want to slap Snake around a little bit? Do 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 wow wow do 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 wow wow. I know.
Snake, are you blind? Coming up pretty soon, we get to hear her dumb story.
Yes, I love story time.
See what the ghost monkey wrote this time.
Do any of the stories involve the monkey?
No.
Like, and in that village there was a monkey who went bald. I felt sorry for the monkey.
Oh, and a girl was violently beaten and raped, and there was an animal there that wasn't a monkey. And so she decided to be that animal while she got her sweet
I don't know
robot
why
suit.
she didn't want to be the monkey.
Oh, no. Yep.
Everybody loves the monkey.
Girl or grenade launcher?
That's the easiest choice I've ever heard. When the girl's dead.
No, she's asleep.
Same thing on the battlefield.
A weapon with that many decades of rage stored up
What?
inside.
Drebin, shut up. Just shut up.
Was she?
What does that even mean?
She was captured by one side or another
No.
and kept caged up like an animal, along with God knows how many other kids.
They spent their time playing Foursquare, Tiddlywinks. Who knows what else?
Her captors were with
I hear tell a candy land.
In any case, she ripped the ravens, pecking at her to pieces.
Oh, damn.
Soldiers.
And then she tore the birds to pieces.
She waited until dawn, like a hunter awaiting its prey. They say
That day in Akka, they erected a Kentucky Fried Raven stand.
and that's exactly what happened that night.
11 herbs and emotions.
Killed every last living being in the camp, both the soldiers and the civilians they'd enslaved. In her eyes,
That's what you get for beating me at Monopoly? Oh, you're still here.
Yep.
What's up?
Sorry,
How are
I-
things?
I know you're bleeding out and you're kind of mortally wounded, but I had to listen to this man tell me a story about this raven chick I just kind of killed.
I managed to get in touch with the children.
How'd my dad get in those boxes?
We're going to
They're not even children. You have a warped sense of perception, woman.
land an era.
Listen, anybody younger than me is children in my mind.
You tuck them into bed with a little bedtime story.
All those guys there every single night, one by one, goes into each of their rooms. Good night, tucks them in, reads them
Got a warm
it's
glass
story.
of milk, read Goodnight Moon. I'm 35 years old, Big Mama.
We must definitely be doing an escort stealth part just like in MGS. Wrong. It's all cutscene.
Oh, well, at least we don't have to worry about her slowing us down.
Right.
Liquid.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Snake just knows that if he actually was written to shoot him, the bullet would just bounce off because he'd still have that doohickey from MGS2.
Naomi told me everything.
She told me that your little husband is underwhelming.
Thing I've sought for so long.
You take that back.
Big boss.
He called it his little Naruto. One look at that and she had to run.
Okay, Naomi, I'm going to perform my love jutsu on you.
I've got the upper hand.
Since when?
Even if you do get a hold of the system, you'll only have one.
Since I said it just now.
The military.
I've been practicing.
I'm so good at what I do, I can actively retcon the story as it's written.
That would be the best superpower.
I'll cast aside my old identity and take my own name for the first time.
What name would that be?
Hank.
Everybody's named Hank.
Everybody's named Hank.
Mom! Big Mama!
Wanna know how ripped Ocelot's hands are?
That's the liquid hand, so it's double ripped.
Liquid yeah.
It has
it's
both
double
of their
ripped.
muscles put together.
Dude can crush an apple with his hand.
Witness our moment of triumph.
I like the weird close-up of his face is gliding across the screen. See you later, Topes.
I'll use my face to wipe the screen. I
3
cause a
months
scene
later.
change with my face. If I ever ride a boat, it's gonna be with that exact posture. Surrender, we have more boats than you.
No! And I almost got away with it.
You might have crazy awesome soldiers, including a literal immortal, and, you know, control of all our nanomachines, but we outnumber your boats.
And we have helicopters. Do you have helicopters? No. It's like 12 boats for every 1 boat you have. So 12 boats. Yeah.
I did the math.
I've thought about this long and hard. We have 12 boats, you have 1. Give up. Have we established that Ocelot is boned? No, let's keep doing it.
And then
Liquid
Rambo
Ocelot, you're
walks
boned.
up, and you know he's really in trouble.
Okay, Liquid Ocelot clear. No, he's not clearly boned yet.
And then there's Superman and Goku. And
He's got. They have so many guys. They don't have enough guns. They just put some guys on lights. You get light duty. Sorry, no more guns. You got here late.
they're UV lamps. They're fighting a vampire.
All right.
There's somebody back there with just wooden stakes.
Got 1 guy with a crossbow.
They
Ready to fire
have Van
stakes.
Helsing, the Peter Cushing Van Helsing, not the Hugh Jackman.
All right.
Hugh Jackman's busy being Wolverine, okay? Ocelot is so boned.
He just. I love that specific Meryl. He just barks it out, so it's like Meryl. Yep.
Does he have to actually say bang?
I don't think so. I think he's just having fun.
There needs to be a secret theater where he just points and says, shit! Shit! And then you see Johnny piloting both of them.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Damn, what was that carrying? Was your payload extra copies of Transformers 2?
Yay.
Is his finger actually shooting bullets?
No. He's not Vulcan.
How awesome would that be?
I've done it. I have every single power all the Freak Show bosses had. Even the B ones. This is what I was talking about. The thing that turns in the GIF everybody posts all the time. Right here.
You can't say it's undeserved. I prefer to think he's just forgotten how to give regular orders like a commander.
Right.
He just does charades.
Well, he got all those nanomachine things just put in his fingers. They're just all there,
Whenever
so
he
he
wants
has
the
to use
frogs to come over, he just runs in place and points to the ground where he's standing.
Ocelot doesn't really talk anymore. He just gestures.
So much for all your boats. Next time you're lead 13. You were doing fine like 30 seconds ago.
Yep, just toss him over there. Yeah, there you go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Big boss, no.
It's okay, she's wearing flame retardant padding.
Yeah.
Mostly wearing flame retardant padding. That cleavage is gone.
I love Snake's yells. They're so silly. Oh no. If that whole following the guy thing was like just 1 or 2 maps long, or you didn't have to follow the guy, you could do other things to find the place.
Yeah. We had other things to do. Oh, robot saving the day. Hell yes. This is the best. This is the best.
I love he just shouts for Otacon. He just comes through the flames. Metal Gear Solid savior, Otacon's tiny robot.
That's my boy. He's pulling through for the man.
Beautiful.
Oh man, I know we had to mutilate Raiden, but what are we gonna do? There are no pretty boys left in this game. I have a plan, gentlemen.
The man who shits himself will be incredibly beautiful. At least 20 hours of work just creating his eyelashes.
He's better looking than most of the women in this game.
There's barely any water.
Meryl! Meryl!
She was hoping for him to leave and she could sneak away. She just couldn't hold it in any longer.
Otacon's desperate attempt to do mouth-to-mouth via robot would just be him putting his lips up against the camera. And then smushing the camera, the screen on her face.
No, the robot would do a funny little dance on her chest. Jump up and down to do compressions.
Alright.
You will be...
Why isn't she burned? She was standing in it.
I know! That bugs me so much. They have the decency to, like, you know, oh, attention to detail. Better, you know, make Snake look all burned to hell, but, like, she isn't singed at all. Okay, her sleeve is a little black. That's it. Her face is completely fine.
End of the chat.
No, gotta make sure that Big Boss is sizzling.
He's super double dead again for the last time.
That was a really sad moment there with Eva dying. Man. Depressing. Oh, monkey!
I'm running out.
Werewolf. Evolution. Reinvented.
Oh, you're making Wally eggs.
Ooh.
Whoa, that's gross. That doesn't happen with eggs.
What she's singing is, it's what Gray Fox chants when he goes crazy in MGS1. It's also what Crazy Colonel says in a random codec called MGS2. And what they are the names of railways in Tokyo or something like that. Oh, and when somebody asked, will I look up Naomi's skirt with Metal Gear Mark II? Well, this is about as close as we get to it. And Otacon's doing it, so... Yep.
He already knows! He was there with his own eyes!
I got a little taste, and I just gotta see it again. Snake? You wanna watch?
Otacon. Why?
You wanna watch, Snake? You're just firing the warhead itself, and it has, like, no
okay,
propulsion.
so it's not attached to a big flaming rocket.
Yeah, you're just throwing it. Very precisely. A tiny robot! And then Vamp ate it.
I think it would be a lot better if that was planned all the time by Naomi and it just like fell out of her skirt at the beginning of the scene.
Whoops.
In the beginning, the Patriot
How'd that get there?
knew I'd heard that name before.
It's like it was in a video game I was in. Oh, look, those are
chopsticks from Japan.
Those two pictures I showed on the monitor were
It's a blind spot.
parts cut off of MGS2 that were supposed to be used in a cutscene where you see Arsenal Gear plow through Manhattan.
I like that still happened, you just never saw it.
You just didn't see it. The cutscene was supposed to happen and it just kind of skips past it. The game just puts its fingers in his ears and goes la 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 la.
And then you're there, having a sword fight.
Yeah.
Unless he gains supreme authority.
Well, there are a lot of other countries with them. They're everywhere on the black market. You had so many speeches about
The
this.
U.S. converted its nuclear arsenal to rely on replacement.
I remember them. I was there.
Well, I don't.
He's going to use Rex.
Just like he said.
What?
He didn't even hint at it. He said
Before the
Rex.
Sons of the Patriot system was implemented.
But there weren't subtitles, so I assumed it was Rex the word.
If Rex was scrapped, how's he going to use it? He's
Indeed.
not a young man anymore. That's a very heavy robot made of very heavy parts.
Into space, unconstrained.
Sure, he has vamp, but he's just going to dance the whole time, and you can't take anything seriously. You can't put vamp to work.
They're just gonna get to Rex, and Ocelot's gonna be pointing, doing his little charades thing. Go, get the rail gun. And Vamp's just gonna jump on top of it and spin around, and like
gonna
do
do the
triple sow
moonwalk.
cows.
Campbell, where's Rex?
Suddenly, Ocelot's arm will start freaking out and try to outdance him on top of Rex, like the good old days. Who the hell is Snake working for right now? Is he
Well-
working for the Patriots, but unwillingly? Is he just not even concerned with the Patriots? What? I don't understand what he wants. What if Snake were to be able to pick his ideal ending? What would it be right now at this point?
I think it would be to smoke himself to death. This cutscene here, once Ryan starts chatting more, has a line in it. It gets quoted a lot because it's really terrible. I don't.
No. Let Sonny unplug those. Oh, you are dumb.
I don't think it's funnier than I killed my soul. I don't think anything can top that. But this one line here, all the lines here really are pretty dumb, because all of a sudden Snake and Raiden in this right here have decided to have like some kind of weird poetry rap battle or something, just trying to sound as poignant as possible without actually saying anything meaningful.
I've been outprettied in the world. There's nothing left. Ah.
Once Johnny took his face mask off, I knew it was all over.
Even rain the day I was born.
Here it is, right here.
You were the lightning in that rain.
You were the lightning in that rain.
Still shine through the darkness.
For a fraction of a second, and then make a big noise that everyone hates.
Nothing.
There's all these people here in this plane that like me.
Sonny, go upstairs. This is way too dumb for you. It's going to impact your development.
I have always been alone.
I can't stand, but I'm going to soldier really good, Snake. Just you watch.
Dr. Emmerich?
Who the hell? Really?
Yep, she's older. She was pretty young in MGS1, I guess.
He's on Shadow Moses Island.
And you never saw her through anything but the codec screen, too.
I know he's in Shadow Moses from here in Hawaii.
A forsaken island. A haven.
Yes! I get it!
Oh.
And it's sinking too.
Mei Ling, you just mentioned one of the themes of the game. Let me connect it to another.
My God.
I'd like you to know that I have had sex with a lady. I'm told I'm somewhat decent at it. Please
Mei
file
Ling,
that
I have
away in your
fulfilled the
memory bank.
requirements. You said you would never go out with me because I've never dated or boned before, but now I have. How about it?
Where do you get prescriptions filled when you live on a plane?
Well, there's a really niche audience of people who live in planes, and they have special... FedEx has planes now, and they do special little supply drops while flying. It's really hard to do.
When they get a mid-air refill, is there a second tube that sticks out so they could like get their mail and?
There's a specific tube in planes for mail, yes, and they have to have a mail sniper shoot it into the tube. Oh, here are the pictures. They were all taken while Naomi was teaching Sonny how to cook.
Were they also trying to sell a pilot for a buddy comedy TV show?
Yeah.
That may have involved gladiatorial combat in the kitchen.
Yes. Don't run into the searchlights, you'll get caught. Don't try to get that item, you'll get caught.
Yeah, there's no way. It's just like chaff grenades,
But
isn't
in
it?
Twin Snakes, they make the direction of the lights move the opposite way, so it's actually really easy to get around and also get that item.
That's right.
Yeah.
Isn't it chaff grenades? What are they?
Surveillance camera?
Yeah, it's chaff grenades.
Yeah.
Naomi said that all the genome soldiers here have very highly developed senses.
Whose footprints are these? Huh? What was that noise? Huh? Whose footprints are these? Huh? What was that?
Ooh. Oh.
Whoa.
See, right there, I would have pissed my pants. Because I'm really bad at Metal Gear games.
You know,
I would have rolled somewhere and
Oh, don't tell me how to
button.
crawl. I'm not actually I ducked because I'm not actually sure if the soldiers can see you through the glass of the searchlight. They probably can. Oh! We got MGS1 Snake's head as space camo.
That's great. His flashback downloaded into his gear somehow through psychic energy.
Sonny does different things now, mostly just watching Raiden while he sleeps. Oh, more. We got Raging Beauty. Yeah, I know.
That is much worse than the other one.
There's another one, I don't know if I was ever able to record it, but she also runs around the entire helicopter, upper and lower floors, while Ryan's trying to sleep, and it's funny. She holds her arms out like she's a plane, also. The actual Master Miller is actually dead.
Oh.
Yeah, Liquid actually had him offed.
That's very disappointing, because how cool would it be if the actual Master Miller made his first appearance in this game?
I know.
Doing the job he was supposed to be doing in MGS1.
Just imagine you're just
for this act.
You're just walking through a blizzard and you can't see anything, and then all of a sudden you just find Master Miller like at a campfire or something, eating a wolf. So, since we're back in good old Shadow Moses, you go to certain places, and Snake will have a flashback.
Snake, I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
Your voice sounds much better today, Snake.
Yep. For all the flashbacks, they use the audio from Twin Snakes instead of the original, just because it was higher quality. If you remember finding an item in a certain place in MGS1, it's still going to be there now. Even if you somehow picked it up. I'm guessing there's one soldier left after all the shit had gone down, and he just restocked everything.
I keep my grenades right here underneath the helicopter.
The last of the surveillance cameras, a dying breed. This truck over here, it's locked up now. It had the SOCOM in it, but if you go underneath it, the SOCOM's hiding here.
You have so many boxes, you could like teleport across continents now.
Yeah.
Get in there with the barrel, who knows what would happen.
Just somehow, just bring the orange box from MGS2 and somehow teleport to the sunken big shell. Whoops.
No, they'd send you to Florida.
Overhead view, just like old times. Now, overhead view.
Yep. Snake likes top down.
Well, no one else does, okay?
Way I remember it, these ducks aren't that complicated.
It's literally just a straight line. I can't mess up.
Friends are still here to show me the way. I won't get lost.
Yeah, those ducks serve no purpose except sneaking.
Little furry ones.
Little furry?
Otacon, I have some things to tell you.
Snake, have you been in my search history?
Otacon, the jig has been up for a while.
Last time I was here, there was this stash of weapons.
What would you reminisce about that?
Okay.
I don't have very many good memories.
Last time I was here, people dumped shit everywhere. What's up with that?
Otacon, you have to know I'm incredibly frugal. When I find anything, I keep it, and I feel very happy when I find it. I clip
Don't you know that I only do missions on Trevin's coupon days? Haven't you noticed?
I clip out coupons even when I know I'm not going to use them. If I don't use them, I just put them in a scrapbook. I collect coupons. Otacon. This is my deepest secret. Also, yeah, if you get an alert, they spawn infinitely. You can't get rid of an alert by killing them. They're really fun to shoot, though.
Oh, no, they're cute.
You get 50 points for each of them, so if you want to grind incredibly slowly for Drebin points, just blow these guys up forever. Also, they can tase you. There are ghosts, again, just like an MGS1. Most of...
Are they the same ghosts, or are they new ghosts?
They're new ghosts, but many of them are in the same place. There aren't as many ghosts, so there are only 30, while there were like 40 in MGS1. And there are sleepy gecko that have been there for a very long time, been snowed over, and they're frozen. But if you get near them, be careful. They put items around them, and oh no.
Look out! Run, snake!
But yeah, if geckos get close enough to you and you're playing dead, that little wiggly wire thing that they have, they'll deploy that and they'll like sniff you with it, and then they'll kick you. They can see past you playing dead.
We'll go through the door all the way at the back.
What do you mean we? What? Stop living vicariously through your husband.
Well, he's sort of there. He's got a tiny robot.
He's got a robot. Okay.
But there's no need to go.
It always bothers me for some cutscenes because like Otacon's tiny invisible robot is always there with you somewhere. So there's like sometimes tiny invisible robot should be like a big help, like back in Act 3 when Snake got stabbed in the shoulder a whole bunch. Like, okay, Otacon's tiny invisible robot eventually came to save the day, sort of, by jumping onto a boat. But like when Snake saw Liquid Ocelot there just smoking a cigar, he could have just hid behind the corner, gotten the tiny robot, and just zapped him.
Single-handedly taking out a tank? That's crazy. You're insane.
Otacon, is this your idea of a compliment?
Otacon, shut the fuck up.
You're the toughest, craziest, most hardcore badass on the planet. You're the shit.
Otacon, you're my favorite again. Welcome back, buddy. I missed you.
That's the best codec in the entire game.
I missed you.
The absolutely best one.
Snake, you need to rescue all my animes. Last time you were here, things were such a rush. I left them behind. It's a tough decision. Animes are my life, but fortunately, we don't have to face that today. It's animes are your life, and that's much easier.
Snake, I know we have important things to do here, but the drawer just to your right, yeah, you're standing there right now. Open the middle one. Open the middle drawer. There's some things in there I left.
Don't wrestle the robot.
Yep, so Otacon told us the password. We gotta type it in. There are two different outcomes here.
On the back of the box again.
No, he told you in the codec earlier.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in case you forgot.
Nah. You just gotta remember it.
Oh, damn. That's cold.
Well, if you forget it, you get a different cutscene, though. You helped me download my Magical Girl animes.
The robot's so happy.
Oh, hey, there's other numbers you can type in. If you're really observant and you observe, like, when Drebin calls you and type in his codec number, 100,000 free Drebin points.
You are such an old woman coupon clipper.
Why'd she join us afterward?
Well, maybe word got out that I'm really good at, boning.
Straight back to liquid.
Nobody's ever said that.
The word spreads out via chainmails. Forward, forward, forward.
Almost makes me nostalgic for the days when you needed a key card for every door.
You have a flashback for key cards. Jesus Christ. I love that line. If you're alone, you must be an otaku. It's a requirement.
Time to figure out if Twin Snakes or Metal Gear Solid 1 is canonical. Police Knots poster? It must be. Oh! Hideo Kojima. Get out of here. I think it's best to do robot versus robot.
Hell yes.
Yes. Going invisible doesn't really matter because Gecko can see through optic camouflage, but whatever.
Snake, it's blocking the hallway leading to
It makes me feel better.
You'll have to do something before you can get to the first floor.
So, since we turned the power on, you can also call Otacon to talk about the electrified floor. We broke the circuits with the missile, but the underlying stuff still works, so you can use the tiny robot to turn the floor back on.
Oh, make him dance.
Okay.
And if you electrify the gecko, you get an extra $5,000. See that little radar thingy that's spinning on his head?
Yes, I do.
It deflects missiles.
How does it deflect missiles?
I don't know, but it can deflect grenades, and grenades are the one thing that can completely just knock over a gecko.
Oh, it's sad. That's pretty pathetic, actually.
Yeah, and it just shrieks, and then you can just wail on the little radome, which is its weak point. The legs are made out of organic, living stuff, so you can actually trank the legs a ton, and it'll just fall over. And that radar can be destroyed if you shoot it with grenades. It'll blow it up, and then you can hit it with rockets.
Why does Vamp have such hot feet? Is it from all the pirouettes?
I guess.
He doesn't seem like the guy that'd walk heavy on his toes.
Yeah, he doesn't really, come off as being heavy-footed.
If he can walk on water, why doesn't he just float above the snowflakes?
My God.
That would be amazing.
Imagine a fight scene where he jumped from snowflake to snowflake.
That would be everyone's favorite part of the game, and you know it.
Yep.
I'm glad someone in the thread post pointed out that the dude who has his voice over all the beauties' voices is Hulk in the New Avengers, because I love Hulk in the New Avengers cartoon.
He does so many voices. If there's a cartoon or a game that needs a shouty, growly man, it's him.
He's so good at it.
He's very good at shouting and growling.
When I went to C2E2, I went to the Marvel animation panel to get a sneak peek at an as yet unaired episode, which they've aired in Australia now, but not the US. But the best part was somebody trying to kidnap the Hulk and send him into space to get out of the way. So he just exploded the spaceship while he was in it through unseen means. You just see him flying out of the wreckage. Then he flies back to Earth, bursting into flames on re-entry, and he doesn't even say anything. He just has this grim look of determination.
Most people are kind of on this boss fight.
I remember you playing this when I was over sometime, and it took forever.
Yeah, that was because I was doing it that was my run-through where I was trying to trank her, and I was cheesing it by staying in one place where it's easy to hide. It's underneath that truck right there.
Yeah, that rings bells.
Yep. But for this fight, nah, I'm not gonna do that because it's lame. Obviously, it's more than just crying wolf. We've got a bunch of frogs too. The weather gets hello sea wolf. There's one gimmick that Sniper Wolf has. You probably won't be able to figure it out by yourself unless you call Otacon.
You mean crying wolf?
Yes.
Are you having flashbacks too?
Yes, I think I am. But no,
How are your telomeres? What's going on, buddy?
The way your circle stretches indicates which way the wind is blowing your scent.
Yes.
Because Sniper Wolf has computer sensors that lets her smell you, and when the wind blows your scent in her direction, she'll immediately know where you're at, and she'll either start sniping at you or she'll come charging at you. She doesn't just snipe, she can also throw grenades from her robo suit, and she can also ram you and pounce on you.
Yeah. What's the point of a robot suit if you can't get up close and personal?
Yeah.
Why is the camera going to wolf vision?
That means she's caught your scent, and she's coming after you.
Oh, okay.
And she has one attack that's a real bitch. This. Takes off half your health. And then she pounces on you again. Better shoot her. Oops. I hurt myself too. When you're doing a big boss run, big boss emblem run, that attack really sucks because it takes off 3/4 of your health. Yeah, on normal it's just 1/4, which isn't too bad, but she can activate it from kind of far away, and then once she's activated, you can't dodge it, which is kind of dumb. We really need a boss that's a flamenco dancer.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Devil May Cry 4 got close, but it was you who was the flamenco dancer.
Basically, the next big boss era game, he should invade the set of Pirate Radio, and he'll have a dance-off against Gavin, and then everyone will have sex with Nick Frost. The end.
Man, how are you gonna stretch that out into 3 hours of gameplay?
Nick Frost is a very big man. Oh, God. It spooged. Ah! Oh, God. I don't need birthing imagery, please. No.
Too bad, you just got it. One problem I have with all of these is that it's like, okay, they have like PTSD from horrible war things that happened to them. But like...
War things, yes.
Yes, war things. But it's like, okay, they have PTSD, but people with PTSD aren't just flat out crazy bitches. And these people are just like, woo, I'm crazy for the sake of crazy. And these are the people that would shop at Hot Topic. Where they act crazy for attention.
These are Jonan Vasquez crazy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Babies cry.
I just got it. Took a second. Oh yeah. Babies
This is
cry.
Zero Suit Crying Wolf. Don't do any of this. Whatever that is.
It's like just jabs his knife in her general direction. I'll do this. Don't get any closer. I'll spray you, bitch.
Why don't you get mace as a weapon?
Oh, they actually do have different poses. They have like a bunch of the similar ones, and they all have like their one own. Yippee.
Gotta collect them all.
I gotta collect all of the dumb pictures. No, I don't. Let's shoot her.
No, don't zoom there. No. I'm taken. Don't you know that? I'm off the market, Kojima. Don't be waggling these lady bits in front of me. Or die.
That's not even a butt. That's two hams stuffed in some pants.
Go get somebody else.
But hey, at least she has the best reward from all of the bosses.
Oh. Really?
Yep.
Really?
You really get the railgun.
Yes! How do you carry that? Put
this.
It in the little robot.
Time for another bedtime story, Snake. This one's about crime.
Even he knows he's putting everybody to sleep. Did I mention she was black like me? That makes two of us in this game, Snake.
When she was a little girl,
in the whole world, there's two black people.
Her parents and siblings were slaughtered.
Well, there's one now.
A refugee. She took her.
Things were getting crowded back before. Did you know that cuttlefish mate in the blink of an eye?
The camp was crowded with refugees.
He's just hitting random article on Wikipedia and trying to read interesting facts to Snake.
She was tormented.
Have you heard about this rail station in the UK?
Followed her. Heard her sorrowful.
Also the fourth single from... Are you excited for the royal wedding, Snake? It's all I hear about when I launder weapons in England.
Bear the thought of herself.
Well, Facebook's bored now. Why don't we go on Reddit?
Like a wolf, snuffing out their little lives.
Here's an amusing picture of a puppy.
Even as crying wolf.
Puppies also eat their young. You ought to be proud of killing that woman.
One to go.
She loved it.
All that's left is man.
Keep killing bitches, Snake. Nothing gets me off more.
She's been controlling all the other
this
beasts.
troper.
She's the beast of beasts. Don't let her get her hooks in.
Everybody go watch the This Chopper videos on YouTube. Do it right now.
They're pretty great.
They are. I'm jealous.
Real good.
Don't break your neck. You never met this woman. She's full of gross goop.
Snake, you tranked her. That wolf can't support her. She's gonna freeze to death in that suit. Snake, you just let the wolf take. Okay.
Go on living and don't give up on people.
I love that. Not the quote. The somersault over a handrail.
Yeah.
I may be 500 years old, but I can parkour. Oh, my back.
As long as it doesn't involve steep hills. I can't deal with
my back up.
I can't deal with inclines. Everything's got to be a downward slope. Just put me in a sled and throw me down it.
God, where's my hover round?
Hold it, Snake. Time to change the disc. But you need to swap disc 1 for disc 2. You see the disc?
No. This is a bad joke.
Oh, we're on the PS3. No disc swapping. You only have to install for 5 minutes in between each act. How convenient. Snake?
No. Go away.
Yeah, what an age we live in, huh, Snake?
Sony told us to put this ad in the game or else we wouldn't be able to make it. They'd say our knees would be fucking broken. Check it out. This face works so well with Snake's body. Also, check out the amazing hair physics. Here we go. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Otacon, how do I get this door open?
It's not opening?
I don't understand door physics anymore. If only there were a physics book to tell me how doors work.
Press perpendicular to the surface of the door, not parallel.
Oh, this diagram is so helpful.
You should be able to pass through them to a
But what about Superman's super frictionless feet?
How do I get there?
There should be a
That's the next boss.
So is this the video where we get Shocker Camo?
Yes.
Yes!
It is finally the video where we get Shocker Camo. We mentioned it 15 videos ago, I think.
There should have been a little thing at the bottom like, dual commentary available, Shocker Camo ad, 18 minutes, whatever.
Could you eat gecko meat? What would it taste like? Also, Shocker Camo, here we go.
I imagine it would be disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah!
Yes! Yes!
Here we are.
Finally!
We're the Shocker. And I will save the camo because it's my favorite one in the whole game, even more than the fishnets. And then one ghost that was in the in MGS1 that's still here. Oh!
It's a future.
That man's very unhappy.
Yeah.
Hear me, Snake.
Hear me, Snake. Oh, this camo's great.
I leave it on for this entire update. I eventually take the face mask off because when you have the face mask on, well, then you don't really see much of his facial animation at all, except for the jaw moving.
Oh well, looks like
Look, the railgun's
Oh, okay, they did get to it. I thought they'd use the whole thing.
doesn't need the whole Rex to launch his nuke.
Nah, just smart thing, just tear the gun off.
Just because you don't need the whole thing doesn't mean you shouldn't take the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know the best way to get that giant-ass railgun out of the hangar?
Just
with
walk the
Rex.
robot out.
Yeah, just walk the robot out.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Naomi.
The rest? What'd you do, Naomi?
What the heck? Yes, it was very excellent. I give it a 9.7.
This is a refreshing fight because it's not a crazy bitch in a robot suit. It's just Vamp again.
I'll take care of
It's just Vamp.
Vamp, kill that monster. Get Naomi back, Snake.
So yeah, Vamp is pretty similar to how he was in MGS2, except he can't pin you in place by throwing a knife at your shadow anymore.
Oh, that's a
He
shame.
somehow forgot that ninja technique.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, there. Okay.
There he is. Come here, boy. Oh.
How can he see you if you're in the Shocker camo?
I don't know.
You're not Solid Snake at all. You're a member of the Sinister Six. Where did Solid Snake go?
Oh, if you stay in the ground too long, he will do his little dance on you. He does a lot of damage. In that recording, that little dance took 2 rations off of me. Oh no. Oh yes.
Now let me show you my true power.
So yeah, Vamp's still immortal, kind of. He's still Wolverine. So, he regains all of his health when you kill him. But every time you kill him, he takes more damage from gunshots.
Okay.
And in fact, after you take him down a second time, a single headshot takes off all of his health. A lot of people get stuck in this fight because it is hard to figure out how you are actually meant to beat him. It's, Because they did explain why Vamp can't die, because he just regenerates because he has nanomachines that enhance his natural healing abilities.
So do you gotta like stab him with your anti-nanomachine nanomachines?
Yes, actually.
I am the best.
Yep, that's what you have to do. If you don't figure it out, if you've like killed him 3 or 4 times, Otacon will eventually go like, Snake, maybe you should do this.
Go get him, Snake, go.
Oh yeah, here we go. I was going to explain it then, but whatever. But he just slinks up slowly, and then you can just grab him and just stab him with the syringe.
Yeah, boy.
You ready for this?
I finished all my brooding 10 minutes ago. At least for now.
I had to brood double time to make up for all the brooding I couldn't do when I was in a coma. I brooded so hard, I burned a hole in the wall next to me.
Sonny got sucked out of play. Your tongue is very long.
Mm-hmm.
Snake.
Eventually,
This one is mine.
Has he ever just taunted somebody by licking his knives and actually accidentally cut his tongue? He was just really embarrassed.
He might be able to now that he doesn't regenerate. But before, I don't think anyone would have noticed.
That Vamp, that is a blade. It's just bigger than yours. For God's sake.
Impossible. Nobody's bigger than Vamp.
Still waiting on Big Vamp's house, too.
Oh no, a new round of Suicide Gecko who appeared without any fanfare.
Oh no. Split screen! Going from level 2 to level 3 to charge doesn't really take that much time, so... And now that I've explained that, let's just watch this really, really silly fight. I love it.
How are you supposed to enjoy this fight if you're supposed to be shooting Gecko at the same time?
When I recorded this was the first time I had ever been able to watch this fight in full.
Stop licking that! It's not tasty! Otacon, shut up. I'm not watching that screen. I'm on the right, okay?
God, his arms are pinned.
Oh, damn. If only he had prehensile feet.
Oh no.
Or can perform a chin throw.
Well, hey, on the positive side, we have knife arms now. Look, if somebody stabs a cyber sword through Raiden's thighs, I better be able to swing his thigh around and chop people up with it.
Yes. See, he's going in the big sword. He's stealing your sword. Why did you pick up the sword?
Maybe he even has the bright idea of chopping Raiden's head off. Something Raiden should have done the first time he fought Vamp. But it's okay, he can just flex his muscles and shoot all the knives out of him, and then have the knives turn around so they stab Vamp instead.
Now that's a mechanic for Rising. It's like a Valentine gone wrong.
Oh no.
Which could be said of Vamp in any case. Would you just fall off the robot already?
Vamp is a performance artist. You can't just fall off, you have to fall off with style.
Falling off with style doesn't mean falling off with terrible hesitation.
This thing might come in handy after all.
Oh, Otacon, you're the best robot. He finally gets to live his anime life. He is in a robot, which is in a robot.
Sonny asked me to tell you
Bad case of the bumpy veins.
What is it?
Why are my veins so bumpy?
Now you can return to your true self.
Just a normal gay vampire instead of Wolverine gay vampire.
Yes.
You could have went to her for those nanomachines anytime. Anytime you want.
No, but I have to die via battle because my character's dumb. But he's dead. Well, okay, his leg's twitching a little.
He had to wait until he licked 3,000 knives. Why?
I've done it to taste every flavor.
A warship. Unfettered by land, law, country.
Ships tend to be unfettered by land.
The only place where they are truly released.
An airship that does not touch ground.
Say what? No. No, it must touch ground.
Gening up. What?
Done. Vamp and I. We are the same. We're living.
How?
This is the dumbest thing. It's just... I never liked Naomi, but I really hate her.
Did Naomi inherit the sick dance moves as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
She just has her entire... all the insides of her body are somehow a tumor or something, I don't know. So yeah, she really just kills herself because, man, this is not dramatic enough. I gotta... Just one person dying ain't enough. I have to kill myself now. But really, I'm okay with her killing herself.
Time.
Because I hate Naomi. Or maybe she just felt that she was gonna live a good, normal life, and, you know, boning with Otacon means she should be marked for death, and she was terrified that she hadn't died yet. So she had to make it right. Have to restore balance in the universe. Also rub it in while you're
See, I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt and take this dramatic, tragic scene seriously, but then the robot is weeping and shaking his head, and no, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm out of it. It's not working.
Also, you just can't make a... You can't have this... take this scene seriously anyways, just because Otacon's crying always sounds like laughter.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's 2 characters written off.
Good job killing yourself for literally no reason.
Yep.
You effectively cured cancer. Yep, time to die.
She was a bitch anyway.
Let's take a look at the amount of pressure exerted on Rex's feet.
Oh my god, no. No, god, no. Please, no more.
Now this looks like the best part of the game, yes or no?
Yes!
Yes!
Well, it's tied for one other thing later in the game, actually, for me.
Okay.
But this part is pretty great.
Check it out before we get started. We're 30 seconds in, you killed like 8 things.
So yeah, Rex can kick. Did you know Rex can kick?
Yes, robot does kung fu.
Later on, the other 2 weapons would become more useful. Oh, you can also dash. You can dash in any direction. Raiden, no. You didn't need to do that. We're in a big robot, and we have this under control, Raiden. Just sit back and relax. So much money from this part. I'm assuming that this data gets sent to Drebin immediately as it's happening. So he's just kicked back in his APC taking a nap with his legs propped up, and then he just sees destroyed unmanned weapon, and he's just flipping shit.
What's that?
Monkey does all the finance stuff.
It's the ocean, Otacon. What's wrong with you? You used to live here. Oh my god, it is another Metal Gear from the past. Whoever would have expected.
Oh my goodness. I really like... It's like a penguin.
Who's that Pokemon?
I'm pretty sure all of MGS4's story was written around the idea of how do we make a Metal Gear on Metal Gear fight where Snake has to pilot Rex? And this is the story they ended up with. So yeah. Okay, Otacon. You can just... Oh yeah, kick. And when you down Ray, you can press the triangle button for special attacks, like biting down with your cockpit.
Yes.
How does...
That seems dangerous.
I don't know
since you're in that.
Yeah, I don't know how Snake doesn't crush himself doing that, but okay. Oops.
Yeah, tap dance on him. You just peed on him. That's amazing. So it has weird giant robot melee stuff and missiles.
Yeah.
What else are we watching out for?
It has... basically Ray has all the same capabilities Rex does. The only thing it can do different from Rex is it can jump really high. Also, if you take him out next to a wall, you do this. Just slam the cockpit.
Yes. Yes. Stick and move, Snake, stick and move! Give him the rope. Yeah. You should be able to target his rocket bags.
Well, they're kind of, sort of, like on his back. It's kind of hard to get around to the back of him.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do manage it, that'd be a pretty cool reward. Like, oh, congratulations, you just cut his offensive capability in half. Good tactics.
Missiles. I love that when you're in first-person view, you can just see a tiny little robot in the corner of your view.
Where's Liquid?
He's in the robot! He's in the robot! Otacon!
Otacon's not paying attention. He was making a sandwich.
He got really bored of his anime dream. Just thought it'd be more exhilarating than this, but I guess not.
No, I'm not gonna die.
Think again.
Damn it.
I really thought that would work!
Sorry, but that won't work this time.
Well, better get it. Oops. Snake, you oaf. All my limbs are still in working order. I love this right here.
Maybe try shooting now. Bullets travel a long way.
Yeah, and fast. I mean, Liquids does seem to be... Oh yeah, by the way, mount Snake more. Okay, goodbye, you never see it again. It's just carved on the very top thing right there.
I love it.
They never show it again.
Dude, seriously, as a man crush. 127 cutscenes.
Man.
What the hell?
Just the way that if Vamp were still alive, all that blood spraying out would be like a dog with like a water sprinkler. Just stand there, mouth open, just let that blood fly right in.
Can I lick your knife? Can I lick your knife? Can I please? Can I lick your knife? What? Shoot! Just... Why doesn't anyone just shoot anyone? That's...
Well, a ninja wouldn't be able to block us. Bullets. But a submarine? Yep. Ninjas can stop submarines.
Everyone in this game is the worst.
Yeah. That face he makes.
Why are you screaming Rose's name? Has she even talked in the last 8 hours of game?
No, because I avoid calling her on the codec because I hate her. Hey Jack, remember that time where we met and we were both daft morons? Remember that? Remember how it just fit together perfectly? Like a circle going into a square.
And jumped off. Everyone was so much happier.
Remember when we had a date and everybody else in the room cleared out because we were so insufferable? I've had 4 acts and I've had so many chances to win everything and I've lost every single time. He even had it going good for a little bit. He blew up a robot with a bad robot.
Yes.
He was doing so
awesome.
good. And then he jumped out of the cockpit and dislocated 2 of his limbs. Good job, Snake. You could... The nose on the cockpit was slanted too. You could just slid down it.
This is the last chapter in this snake's life.
Prime Mantis unmanned surveillance systems.
So the only Easter egg for this part, you can't move Mark II around the place.
Because it's in use.
Yeah, but you can look around, and you can move the projector rounds to make Mei Ling look really stupid.
So why did Mei Ling get off her boat and onto your plane house?
Oh, it's not the plane house. We're in the boat.
You're on the boat? Why did you get out of your plane house?
Couldn't fit everybody in the plane house, I guess?
Does she golf with that thing? Why? Mei Ling, no. Why? Stand up! I don't understand. Why?
For some reason, somebody on the development team really felt that they had not reached their butt quota yet for this game.
What the hell?
John, are you a bobblehead? This motion actor just really felt like he had to give Johnny some character. And that's the only way he knew how to motion act. Shake your head around.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's Johnny.
Yeah.
I was wondering where are the other two? Are they in there? Did they die? I forget.
They're not dead.
Okay.
But they're not around because they got shot up a bunch in Act 3.
Okay. Did you say microwaves? Put your mask back on. I actually recognize you more without a face.
You really think there's a way to destroy GW?
Yes.
No, GW's God.
We're gonna destroy it with your emphysema.
GW stands for Godwin. Guess what? It's the AI representation of Hitler.
But what I did see reminded me of Emma.
It spells out, I hate you, big brother.
She left traces of herself behind in the structure.
You made my stepdad drown himself.
It's so strange to see the robot sitting entirely erect and motionless.
Mm-hmm. It looks like it's turned off, but it's thinking and planning.
One day I'll get you, Otacon. I will be free. Perfectly motionless robot. It's the creepiest thing.
I don't think so.
No swimming like we used to, Otacon. Remember the good old days.
Good days when we had a land house with a pool.
Lake Okeechobee. You remember Lake Okeechobee?
Well, it wasn't so much as a pool as a pond behind our house.
Captain, enemy vessel at 300 meters and still rising.
And the engines.
No problems to
They exploded. We're fucked.
Full speed ahead. And get the
Stuff all the tourist literature in the cannons. We will fire that because there should be no live ammunition on a museum boat.
This guy's motion actor is Hideo Kojima, by the way.
Really?
Yep.
I'm scared.
Pretty sure it's this guy in the credits. Some Missouri crewman is credited as
I hope it's
Hideo
the other
Kojima.
one.
The guy who does not move at all. Kojima was just really bugging the mocap crew to let him act, so he was just taking a nap and they just hooked up all the dots to him while he was sleeping.
Yes.
They just posed him in compromising positions and threw them somewhere in the game world. You can't do badass slow motion pan of all the good guy characters when all of them are incompetent and haven't done a damn thing right this whole game.
Until now, lock and load, let's go. Charging ahead.
Like, I understand, like, trying to write a story where, like, the bad guy is, like, really powerful and the odds are really stacked against the good guys. But, like, they still have to win a little bit every once in a while.
I would compare it to Eternal Darkness. That game got it right. Pretty much every time, every story, you die horribly or go insane and get locked up for the rest of your life in a rat-infested prison. But you still count it as a win somehow.
Yeah.
And by this point in the game's running, you've actually started to do things that could conventionally be considered a win. How did he get on the boat?
Drebin, do you even have the slightest idea what's going on here?
He rammed his truck from California into the middle of the ocean.
Wow.
Drebin's the man.
Maybe he had a really extra large manifold for his truck.
Can you hear me? It's time. Time to do your duty. Remember.
What does that mean?
I never held you as a baby, but if you could pretend to be a baby right now, that'd be great.
My pride and joy.
I just want to feel like a father for once.
Fuck you, Uncle Dad. Get out of here. No one wants to hear what you have to say, you creepy, cradle-robbing pervert of an old man.
This is also a really dumb thing. I understand they have to get really close so that they can catapult the people into the convertible sub. But you don't do a direct impact with that because the metal would just shear apart. You're instantly... You should be sinking right now.
Yeah, but sinking a big ship takes a long time.
Yeah. I don't know, it feels like they could have gotten pretty close without just rubbing boats together.
Yeah, don't rub your boats together. It was kinda gay, actually.
Whee!
It's definitely gay if the boats touch.
I especially love that they use the mana pulse, but they don't have any sort of parachute. Also, hang 10. You know what? Otacon should have stopped trying to make a tiny robot and just make an exosuit for himself or something. Just let him do everything.
Yes. But then who would watch Sunny?
You can have a camera point at her that gets fed into a monitor in his exosuit.
She didn't make any eggs for this. What's up with the eggs?
I don't know, but there's a war slump, so everything's 50% off. Also, check out what Sunny's doing. No matter, every time you check on her, she's just sitting there, all sad. So let's buy every single gun we have not bought yet. Except for the Tanegashima, because that's still expensive. First time you go through this map, it can take quite a while. I remember playing
Will we be using any of the new guns we just got off Drebin?
Yep. I got Desert Eagle. I do not have them equipped right now, but we'll use them later in the video. I also bought the most powerful sniper rifle. It has an S rank.
Is that the one we just used, or no?
No. I can't use that one here because it's really loud and you can't put a suppressor on it. But yeah, lots of places to climb in this map. They are a little hard to notice at first.
Cool. It's rare to see a stealth map in anything that's vertically oriented.
Mm-hmm. And right after that gecko explodes, a sniper up there goes, huh? She's just clueless. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I'd be pretty clueless. Gecko aren't supposed to explode. Not from ancient weaponry.
Yeah. Well, if you shoot at something with a lot of ancient weaponry, though.
Way ahead of the Otacon. Come on.
To a point with ancient weaponry. It's not like Civ. It's not like Civ 4.
Why aren't you listening to the LP, Otacon? Why?
It's not like Civ 4 where I once had my aircraft carrier sunk by a single tribalman who threw a spear at it and somehow sunk it. It just did enough HP damage.
This is not an obvious trap.
Nope.
Maybe I can get them to rig up a planetarium in here. I love a good planetarium.
Maybe some kind of laser light show set to David Bowie.
Where on the globe is Zanzibar land, anyway?
I think Zanzibar land is supposed to be somewhere in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that narrows it down, an entire continent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Check out this flip.
Oh my god. It's like a ceiling slinky.
I was really hoping that I could kill her while she was doing that flip so she would just fly off somewhere. Unfortunately, she didn't. This happened before, though. If you kill them at like one specific point of their little flip, they just catapult themselves across the map.
Powerful thighs are not to be underestimated.
Look what I did.
Neither are monitors, by the way.
Snake, stop just sauntering around. Do things.
She's in pain. Her ankle, don't you understand? Her ankle and shoulder.
Her poor
and
ankle.
Hip, and does she know what an ankle is? Everything seems to hurt. You know one thing I really hate about Beauty and the Beast?
What's that?
What is he prince of? Like, he should be... What, is it the area around the castle? Is it just the castle? I mean, but going by geography, you would assume that he's the prince of the village. Mm-hmm. But they don't even know who the fuck this guy is. They don't know there's a castle next door. Maybe it's because, for 11 years he hasn't been collecting taxes or whatever, and I mean, he can just go hunt. He doesn't have to keep up appearances or anything else that royalty would have to exploit their citizens for.
Right.
But really, if you go that way, Gaston is a liberator. Like, the final action sequence is the first shot the failed first shot in the French Revolution. It's... I think we're looking at it all backwards, and Johnny's back. What the fuck? Another me? Like, is there possession going on? Multiple...
Something like that.
Lives? Past lives?
Yeah. Oh no! Those strings that you could see sometimes when you die are back.
Oh.
And
you should probably shoot that lady and then they'll go away.
Oh. Yeah, that little trick is back. Let's change our controller. Here we go. Now I can't move. Great.
I bet you thought technology advancing was a good thing, didn't you, huh? Oh!
Let me guess. You thought back to your battles.
I love all the little,
The same tactic would actually work again.
anytime there's a dumb PS3 joke. With like, wow, we're in the future with this console. Every time is because of a dumb feature that's actually worse on the PS3 that other consoles have. You're possessed by her, and you can't shoot her when you're possessed, so you have to use your syringe to turn your nanomachines off so she can't possess your nanomachines. There you go.
Oh,
and now she'll start fighting you. But you can't hurt her because she'll just teleport, so instead of hurting her, you gotta take out her puppets.
So one is Psycho Mantis. Is the other one Psycho Mantis or something else? I haven't got a good look.
The other one is the Sorrow.
Oh, okay.
Whoops,
cool.
I shot Meryl. Oh well. I love that that's the only scream they use for when you shoot one of the guys off their strings. And it gets pretty tiresome. Basically the idea is she's using the puppets to possess stuff, so you want to take her puppets and use them to possess her.
Okay.
Yeah. The only puppet you need is the Mantis one, because that's the one you need to possess live people. But...
And she's live for now.
Yes. That was Meryl flying again.
Holy crap.
Yeah. If you get... Whoop, that knife explodes. This is how the dolls work. Snake holds it out like a dope. And it giggles. And then you use 6-axis and you twist it and you just fling her around.
That is amazing.
And it takes out her psych faster than her health, which is why you always do a stamina kill on her.
I wonder how uncomfortable this one's gonna be. It can't be worse than last time.
No, I think Crying Wolf is the most uncomfortable one.
It's the fight and the first appearance of the four of them is really the only time. Are you doing that with 6-axis?
No.
That's animated? Oh,
yep.
Yeah, this is
well, probably not hand animated, it's just probably dumb physics. Or is that terrible Dead or Alive boob motion capture where it's a man with a bra filled with motion capture balloons in it. That's literally how they do it. You know what they haven't made for a Metal Gear boss yet? A mime. Imagine having a mime for a boss.
That would be awesome. Oh, the reception's going out.
Yep.
Good. Adjust the V-lock. Like, you just get a bunch of people around a table. You know it would be a stupid thing to fight, and they write a whole bunch of things on a whiteboard, and then you have a completely different team come in, and like, okay, how do we make this fucking awesome? And you have a new Metal Gear game.
Yeah. You just think of a couple cool things you want to put in there, and then you write the story around it, even if it ends up really dumb. It's been a long time, but one of the cool things that this game did do, even though it was pretty much bare bones, didn't turn out the way they originally wanted to, was the sneaking with other soldiers that are okay with you and all that, the faction stuff. Yeah. Remember last time that happened in Act 2?
And they were all idiots?
Yep.
Well, what the hell is this nonsense? What?
Remember when I said they wanted to do a couple cool in quotes? They were just like, what are things we should put in this game? And then write a story around it. Okay, here we go. Here's one of the things they thought of.
Duh. Get on with it! Read my memory card!
What? Where is your data? Where is it saved?
Oh no.
Memory card.
System memory! Read the system memory!
Well, he's a ghost. He doesn't keep up with computers nowadays.
Oh.
He doesn't know about hard drives. There is a patent problem with Sony with vibration in controllers. So the original 6-axis controllers for the PS3 don't have vibration. I never bought a DualShock which has vibration because I don't really need one. So he's just not moving my controller at all.
Did they actually include 2 separate scenes for the scene?
Yeah, if
whether you have vibration or not.
If you have a DualShock with vibration, he gets happy and he says, "I've still got it," and then he just goes away. Oh, right here? That only happens if you press X. And there's a secret L1 here too.
Wow, that would have been cool if you had to shoot him a bit.
Yeah. Oh hey, the Sorrow was here too. Okay, bye-bye. But yeah, that little X thing where Hideo Kojima pops up and then there's shouting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is Kojima shouting something, I don't know what. That voice in the credits is credited as Voice of God. Yup.
But I'm just thinking, hey, Mantis is back. Mm-hmm. And he's gone. He makes some in-jokes like, hey, remember that game from 13 years ago? Yeah, those were the days. And then he leaves.
Yep.
Ugh, such a waste.
I know. It would have been cool to fight him.
Why?
I don't know. To give her psychic powers?
Who happened to have like a jar of Psycho Mantis lying around?
I don't know. Do they really have to justify why Psycho Mantis was there? He's a ghost. He's just a ghost. You've had ghosts in this game before. Make up your mind. Just make him a ghost. The Sorrow was there. He was a ghost. The dolls say they shoot ghosts. Come on. Do you think this game would be better if they just rewrote, took out all nanomachines and just made it ghosts instead?
No. No.
Do you think it would have been better if some explanations were there are ghosts or paranormal things instead of nanomachines?
Some, not all. Because
Yeah.
I don't think injecting yourself with a ghost syringe to kill the anti-cancer ghosts in your body would be any better.
Okay. Alright.
Oh no, my cancer ghosts. Oh, something really stupid's gonna happen, isn't it?
What are you thinking?
I'm not gonna say until the next video.
Okay. So yes, the game really wants you to get pumped for the end. And this might work if Metal Gear Solid 4 knew what pacing was at all, but instead, it's Snake remembering things that were said an hour ago and running down a hallway. But yeah.
Let's see if I was right.
You'll probably be right.
I like her reloading technique with her calves.
What a surprise.
And who is it? Who is it?
It's Drebin.
I knew it.
But if you're afraid of shots, why'd you join my team?
Because I'm not afraid of shooting. That's very different.
Not afraid of bullets, I just hate needles.
Johnny?
Yeah, that's pretty much me. I can sympathize.
Ever since Shadow Moses.
Johnny, that's really creepy. That was 10 years ago, Johnny.
And you were naked and unconscious. What the hell?
What do you say?
I have to say.
Johnny, how'd you track her?
Fuck off, you freak!
Johnny, how'd you track her down? Like Shadow Moses happened, and then you had no contact with her until MGS4.
Don't even think about cheating on me.
You aren't even together, yet are instantly engaged at the same time.
So yeah, when I mentioned that there's a really dumb cutscene coming up, I was talking about this one.
Oh, okay.
Obviously. I'm trying to remember when the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith came out. I think it was the year I think it was a year before MGS4 came out. So I find it very believable that Kojima was just watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith while writing the script for this game at the same time. Okay, hey guys. Okay, this guy's clearly boned. He's having a heart attack or something. And like, seizing.
And his robot's gotta pee, I think.
Yeah. So how should we kill him and say, hey, we're the people who killed Solid Snake, the most badass ever? No. Let's slowly, as slow as possible, with our knives out. Come on. He made a joke once that Ryan was gonna fight with a sword in his mouth. Guess what?
All my jokes must come true.
And he's armless.
I will prophesy every Metal Gear Solid game.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what lightning is.
You do this now, for some reason.
Fuck yeah.
That's an unlockable in Peace Walker, actually.
My body is a machine. I can take it.
No, you'd be fried double good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you never put a CD in the microwave, Ryan?
Ryan, have you ever put a Doritos bag in the microwave? They get really tiny.
You still have your youth.
Not much of one? What the hell?
You can start over.
He's a face and apparently a heart. That is what Raiden is. And youth.
Your young, supple robot body, Raiden.
Made your life a living hell.
Let me get a peek at that. Before I microwave my brain.
Dance, Raiden, dance.
I learned something from Vamp when I killed him.
He stood up to a non-violent protest and he just stood there motionless for 24 hours. And some people gave him roses, and some people threw Molotov cocktails at him, but he didn't move at all.
Wow.
And then he flew away, and one of the frogs gave Snake a rose. The end.
Inspiring stuff. Would have been cool if he could play as Ryan for that part.
Yes.
I don't know how the hell it would
Ryan.
control, but it'd be fun.
It'd be like the Vampire Dream from MGS3.
Oh, alright.
You just hit an attack button over and over again, and crazy shit happens on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, take the combat system from Sands of Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oof. These microwaves. Making my feet melt.
They're so small. At least they aren't nano waves.
Yeah.
Those will mess you up.
Oh no.
What the hell?
Our octo camo is blowing up.
Okay.
I like this part.
Is it possible for the microwaves to kill you? Like if you enter the hallway with little enough health?
Well, your health always recharges to the same amount for this part. But it is possible to die here. Like, it's pretty hard to die here, but see, you have to press... This is this game's torture sequence. Because always gotta have one of those.
Because you have to, like, care about what happens to Meryl and Johnny, you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
But yes, when Snake starts crawling, you gotta press triangle a bunch.
Oh man, Rave shows up. Hey, Rave.
There's a bunch. Snake's butt is white hot. Look at that. Wow, Snake.
Don't I know it?
His thighs are even hotter, apparently. I didn't know these microwaves would label the most attractive parts of Snake.
I want to know his asymmetry and hotness. I need that explained.
Well, if you just saw Snake flex that thigh in the right there, you'd understand. Solid Eye blew up.
Is anybody attacking those two, or
Campbell and
they're
Rose?
being attacked by how depressing?
They're just depressed. I don't even know where the hell they are.
They just watched that Futurama episode where the dog dies at the end.
Not again!
Oh my god, Snake, no!
Come on, Snake, show us that swagger.
I don't know, despite this scene's best efforts to be just really absurd and stupid, it actually works.
Yeah.
It's working. Not as much as it wants to, but it is.
Yeah, this is one thing I actually like from MGS4. Despite everything so dumb and you really shouldn't care, it's a little effective.
I think this would work better if, oh, hey, there are the eggs.
Yeah.
If you actually had small but noticeable victories through the games.
Yeah.
Like this total you're boned thing is like, it'd work even better. Look at that flower.
Man, Snake is so glowy. He's made out of lava.
I'm surprisingly happy that she made those eggs. Robot wouldn't do that, and then lay in it face first. Okay, that must have really hurt when the solid eye exploded.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm surprised he still has an eye.
Snake, let's video conference.
Hold on, I gotta inject through my clothes.
Whoa.
I couldn't tell. I needed that pointed out, Iacon.
God, I can do it myself.
Never should have gotten married.
Been engaged for 10 minutes. You're already controlling psychopath.
Just a little bit longer, Snake. I'm almost done seeding Madoka Magica.
We did it! Yes! We finished the fan sub!
Our site is up now!
All 642 episodes.
I'd like everybody to know that I voiced Naruto and Goku in this fan sub.
The fan sub was then uploaded into the Frog memory core.
It's just so great they can't handle it.
It's being displayed on all their visors.
I love this shot right here. Like this is the aftermath of a really wild party.
It was all a trick. My plan worked perfectly.
It's you, isn't it?
I gave her cancer.
I hope you're listening.
Wait. Did Ocelot give her cancer?
No.
The virus you uploaded.
He didn't give her
if he
cancer.
did...
No, many of your predictions have come true, but not this time. Liquid Ocelot did not give Naomi cancer.
Why does she seem so sad about it? A computer, the
was
only
an
thing that could possibly understand me, and it had to die.
This virus's name.
What a dumb name. It's just as bad as when Draven called the beauties Snakehound.
Conceptual opposite.
Yes.
The nanomachines that I created.
It's a good thing I never used Snakehound ever again after that. Because that's just dumb.
Foxes.
Those are birds.
She's not a biologist.
All right.
If you're listening.
Rubbing it in even after death.
I'm sorry.
By the way, dead sister squirrel.
Sorry, I deceived you.
The parrot just swoops right in. Dead sister.
I hang out in science departments at grad schools. I don't have high standards, Otacon, but honestly.
But when you literally just lay on top of me and ask if it's good.
You feel the joy.
You still had your pants on at that point. It boggled the mind. So this is the end, right?
Our country.
This is the end of the game. I refuse to believe I have 3 more videos to record before the unlockable.
Look, the war is over.
Congratulations, you both win. You can go home now. Roll the credits.
I stopped you. Why would I want to do that? This is just as I'd hoped things would end. Back before Father...
You might have say, I tricked you.
The battle has ended. But we are not yet free.
Look at your abs.
I know. Like, Ocelot's body is like 80 years old by this point, I think. Close to 80. And he is
Why the hell does he need an ID badge? You're the boss. Everybody on this
Free from ID control except mine.
Is either trying to kill you or working directly for you. They know who you are. Oh no. Now he's gonna Hulk out. The end. Credits roll. I would love it if the game ended with fade to black right here.
I'll have to make a special video that just fades right here.
Yes.
Right here, once they get kind of like chilled out a little bit. There's a reason why, even though MGS4 does a lot of things wrong, I still really like the final boss fight, because it's not like a fight to save the world, because everything's already happened. This fight is literally just two old men like roided up and really angry at each other and punching a lot, just because they're very angry for no other reason than just pissed off.
Wow, old grudges and bad blood all coming out. Next time they meet each other, they'll both be senile and incontinent. It's really the last opportunity.
It'll just really be them in wheelchairs trying to joust each other.
This is extreme. This has gone on for quite long enough.
It's about to end.
Okay, good. The thing is, people who actually fight don't fight for this long. Fighting hurts.
Yeah.
Fighting is exhausting.
Ouch, my skull.
All of my tricks have been sprung. There are no more tricks left. I need no thought. My tricks are on the table, Snake. I have nothing left to live for.
I can't think of any more tricks. Our chicken are the tricks I've tricked.
By the way, that injection, it was a trick!
No! So yes, the final boss fight is revisiting the idea of the final boss fight from MGS1, except much better. You can strafe around, you can dash. There's a normal punching combo. You can duck underneath punches, get out of combos.
That's nice.
You can also block, but ducking is more effective. If you press and hold the punch button, you can do CQC shit, like this. That's CQC.
This is much less intense than the cutscene version, but I like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it'd be hard to pull something off that cool. But it's still pretty fun.
Yeah.
And also, if you like dash forward and punch, you do a strong punch that he can't block. Both of you have the exact same
It's called
capabilities.
Strong Rushmore.
Yes.
Actually. We're not doing any more of that tonight. We're just not.
I know. I wasn't gonna ask. There's a couple different CUC things. Unfortunately, there's one for the telescope, but I wasn't close enough for it.
Why would you want to beat up the telescope?
No, you use the telescope
periscope?
to beat him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean the periscope, not the telescope.
So, your controls are different for this?
Yeah.
I think, because, this moveset is brand new out of nowhere.
Yeah. Throughout the whole game, pressing select has brought the control screen, so you can just press that and see what the controls are for this.
Okay. I can imagine that'd be a little disorienting, though.
Yeah, it is the first time around. Something else is that this fight goes through the main 4 MGS games, and so of course the music changes for it. Something else that changes is Liquid Ocelot's fighting style. The way he fought for the MGS1 part is really similar to how he fought in the final boss fight in MGS1. Now that's MGS2 and he's Liquid Ocelot, his name for his health bars also changed because of that. Almost all of his attacks are just punching with his liquid arm.
Okay, that's cool. But we already ran through all of the games in condensed form in the cutscene. Why do we have to fight through all of the games?
I don't know. Oh, and one thing that
is... Once you lower his health some more, is he just going to summon a bunch of dudes in masks?
Yes.
Out of nowhere to cheer him on?
Yes.
Because that would be awesome.
Oh, just a couple seconds ago, Ocelot punched Snake and made him fall over. Then he did like a little taunt. If the action button does a taunt, it also did that for the Rex and Ray fight. I'm gonna show it off in that one video at the end. But the taunt button was actually the Make Metal Gear Rex Roar button. I completely forgot it existed. But if you taunt the same time Ocelot taunts at you, you regain some of your health.
Nice.
He also regains health, but he regains less health than you.
You just out-taunt him.
Yeah. It's actually really helpful when you're trying to do a big boss run, because...
It's your residual genetic cool that he wishes he could have gotten.
Yes.
Why didn't your dad's cool come with your arm? Why? Because he didn't get the cool genes. You got the wrong one.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're in the MGS3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta do the gesture. And of course... it's pretty hard to go wrong with Snake here. And of course, now that's MGS3.
I enjoyed this fight.
Yeah. Now that's MGS3, his name's just changed to Ocelot. And now he fights with mostly CQC.
See, this is what I was talking about with pretty much every previous boss fight. Like, they were really cool, but they just went too long without changing it up in a significant way. And this, so far, seems to be fixing that problem perfectly.
This is pretty much my... tied with the final boss fight of MGS3 is like my favorite for the whole series, I think.
Ooh, they should be playing the credit song from Snake Eater. Or the ladder song.
What was the name of the band that did that? I think it was Star Sailor. That did the end credit song from MGS3.
Can you actually stamina kill him?
You can't stamina kill him. Basically, if you take out all of his stamina, then you can just press instead of, like here, I'm tapping to punch him. If you press and hold it, you choke him.
Oh, okay.
And if you just take out all of his stamina, then you can just choke him instead and drain his health really fast.
So you have to go for the health kill. Just taking out stamina first makes the health easier.
Periscope!
Yes!
There we go. It's my favorite one. Song about eating a tree frog.
Also the best.
Yeah.
Everything is the best right now. Man, I can't do any of this in Brawl. Too bad you can't kick him off the edge.
Yeah, you can't fall off the edge either. It just makes you freak out for a second.
Ring out. I win.
There's an Easter egg in here, by the way. If you don't really get out of his grab, this happens. Yeah.
Aww.
Some of
that's touching.
Some of Ocelot's starting to show through because you can clearly see his boner for Big Boss coming back.
It never went away. It was also a haunted boner. People don't know that.
Oh god. Get out of here. He won't kiss you a second time though. Also when he kisses you,
That was a moment of weakness, never again.
When he kisses you, he regains half of his stamina.
I see.
Yeah, a bunch of his stamina came back because he was able to smooch Snake. Fortunately, there was one secret thing I missed, but he throws you down to the ground, then you roll out of the way, and he punches the floor, and it hurts him. He just punches too hard.
Oh man.
So by this point, it's MGS4, and they're just old and tired, and they just slowly wiggle towards each other, and swing and a miss! By the time you get to this part, you basically won. Just hammer on the punch button, and you'll just smash his face in.
You know, it seems kind of odd that all of their vim and vigor instantly drained out. All the other times they went to the mat, they came back raring to go, but...
Those drugs finally went out. Well, Snake and Liquid have... They filter drugs out very fast.
Maybe if there was an indication that that happened, it'd be cool, but it just seems kind of off.
Mm.
Delicious.
Mm.
He has so many nanomachines, his blood is eating a hole through the hull. Also, since it's all cutscene, they don't even give you a HUD anymore in the MGS4 section.
Oh, you're still in control here.
Well, because the game is all cutscene, they make gameplay look like a cutscene.
Yeah.
Come on.
And that's how Ocelot died, butt in the air.
Johnny's gonna sue him for copyright infringement. I never went to the reading of that. He probably left me something and I'll never know.
To Snake, all of my money, my big base, wherever that was. To my other son, Liquid.
Whatever.
The guy's just reading the will to both of them, and he gets to Liquid's part. And to my dear beloved son, Liquid Snake. Well, there's nothing here. I mean, and he just turns the paper around. He drew himself shrugging.
And in case I get a third son, I bequeath to you the presidency. Just in case.
I am Liquid's doppelganger.
Oh, you don't look a damn thing like him.
I just realized I'm not Liquid. I like to think that he was slowly becoming Ocelot throughout the fight just because his name turns from Liquid to Liquid Ocelot and then just Ocelot. I know it's just because of the games, but...
You're pretty
good. Yeah.
You're pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, wait a second!
Oh, said Fox die finally. Like 15 years later, Fox die got.
Maybe it was her way of avenging Olga, her mother. Or maybe she wanted to shape the future into her own ideal image.
Yeah, saving the world and creating a war-free society, that seems like an angry act of revenge to me. I don't know. That's one pissed-off little girl doing that.
The AI is truly...
It's about as angry as Sonny's capable of being.
These guys are masters of camouflage.
It's the ending.
End.
An hour
I'm
from
just
now.
gonna check out right now. See ya the next game.
See ya.
You couldn't replace that with like a classier earring or something?
No, no.
No.
Meryl's pretty white
What the
trash.
I know you hate your Uncle Dad, but come on. So do I, but I wouldn't go to this. Why are you wearing a holster on your wedding? Fuck!
I know I'm an Uncle Dad, and I hate myself for it. Just kill me.
Seriously? You're getting married. Just kill him tomorrow.
With this gun.
With this gun, I thee wed.
You're right. We have plenty of time.
Just use the gun.
Shove Johnny's ring finger through the barrel.
Okay, when I fire the gun, you gotta kiss.
Is Snake dead?
They have love.
Not yet.
Why isn't Snake attending? Is he just upstairs in his room? Like, I hate weddings, and they always make me cry.
He's just peering through the little window. Like,
nobody made me eggs today.
He like gets asked if he, wants to attend the wedding. It's like, nah, I'll pass. And then when they're actually kissing, getting married, he's just peering through a window, shedding a single tear.
I just I just really can't stand Johnny, that's all. I don't want to be near the guy.
I mean, if you did that power slide slightly too late, you would have killed everyone.
She-Hulk smash monkey.
Monkey's getting loaded. Just throw it. The monkey will get it.
Fuck that monkey. Mei Ling's gonna kill a monkey.
I wish you just kept chasing him like into the forest nearby, and that's the last time anybody ever saw Mei Ling ever.
Jack, how are you feeling?
A whole lot worse since you got here.
Do you mind if I sit down?
Oh, I wish I didn't have that mirror on the desk. I could still see her. Look, if you ran me through a checkout, it'd say I was worth a lot. If they ran you through a checkout, you know how much? $0. That's how much of a whore you are, Rose. $0.
Get out a little RFID reader right now. Scan my biceps. Scan
I know
my
you have an iPhone.
You know what it's gonna say? It's gonna say, "Get the fuck out." Why aren't you at the wedding?
Miscarriage.
Your daughter-in-law is getting married. Why aren't you at the
You're a
wedding?
healthy baby boy.
Fuck you. Why would you lie about that?
She has a dumb explanation. Here it comes.
Why would you
Roy pretended to be my husband.
pretend?
To protect me.
What?
And our son.
Because apparently Roy Campbell is untouchable by the
Until you
Patriots.
completed your mission. To shield us from Patriot eyes.
Getting fucked with all the time by the people.
It's okay,
But there's
just
more, Jack. I faked my own death and sold him into slavery in Africa so he'd grow up to be just like you.
not again.
He's killed 1,000 men with a cold, dead stare.
Looks like Metal Gear Rising 2 is in production now.
Time to make another. Rose, get over here.
I don't blame you.
Shit, at least this time I'll know him from the day he's born. He's like 8 now, Rose. I don't know shit about this kid.
Bringing a kid on me out of nowhere.
I don't know what the hell does he even like? Does he like Batman? Is that what kids like?
Snap his neck so easily. So easily.
You just snap his
I
neck.
don't even have fingerprints. They could never convict me.
I could just kill my wife and my gay baby right here. I could just say it was the Patriots. Finally got to him.
Patriots do that shit all the time, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Why are you dressed as a sailor? What?
Do you like Popeye?
Boat are you? What boat are you attached to, child?
It's been a while since I watched TV. Did they reboot Popeye? I feel that was a worthy IP chasing, reintroducing to the new kids.
Does this mean anything to you? Anything to you? Yeah, come on. Anything.
He's got that little jawline there's that little line for his like new jaw. Or if he can just like unzip that and tear his jaw off in front of his kid.
Oh.
Maybe like how grandparents gross their kids out by like pulling their dentures out and then just pull his jaw off. Look at this. Look, alright. I'm okay with this as long as Roy keeps paying for everything.
Hey, why did Frank Yeager get his name?
Because he killed Frank, so they call him the French Hunter. Fuck you, Portable Ops. If you let the start menu play long enough, he does the same thing there too.
Man, I wonder how they're gonna get a sequel out of this.
Oops, I shot my jaw off, but I'm still alive. Oh well.
Worked for Raiden.
There, now he's dead.
And now everyone's very happy about it.
Woo!
Yay,
Look at them, even the robots
robot.
dancing.
So the Patriots raised him to subvert the Patriots.
I think they raised him and a bunch of other Drebins because they realized that there is still a market for some people to still get guns. I guess it's because if like little rebellion people, just a small amount of people were still able to get guns, it would help sustain more wars or something.
And they just didn't predict that one of them would become instrumental in a cockamamie scheme to destroy the Patriot AIs.
Right.
was under strict orders to back you guys from the start.
You what?
So never mind what I said. They actually told him that the cockamamie scheme. Ocelot wanted to control the system, and our heroes wanted anything but that. And the Patriots would rather not exist than have Ocelot have control of the system. And Ocelot would have accepted that as a pretty good second choice. Just sit around a table and you come to this conclusion.
Well, one thing that's different is the Patriots just wanted GW destroyed so they still be around and still stay in power the way they have been. The reason why it didn't turn out that way is...
Let's just have a summit meeting, everyone go to Camp David, have some cheese and crackers, chill out for a week, maybe we'll come to an agreement.
The only reason why the Patriots plan didn't end up the way it meant to is because Sonny changed some computer code.
Yes. Yes.
She just looked through it and said, hey, this doesn't seem right, and changed it.
A certain president said it best back during the Cold War.
I have a giant penis. Please make my pants accordingly.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Paraphrasing, of course.
Yes.
Can I give him the Mark III?
What?
Kinda a new friend.
Sonny, do you have any idea how much that cost to make?
It's your life.
Don't be so sad.
I didn't tell you earlier, Sonny, but I've already disowned you. Without Snake around, I don't think I can be a father.
He went on a trip to help him get better.
We're not going with him?
You can. If you step foot off this plane one more time, you're gonna meet him. You're gonna meet him, I tell you.
I wonder if I'll ever see him again.
Well, I'm sure there's another clone somewhere.
Snake.
Making them like hotcakes. That's not how that metaphor goes at all.
The end.
The end.
Every time I see Little John is Jennifer Hale, that's Biden's kid, but I always read it as Little... I always want it to be Little Gray, as in Drebin's monkey. So that was the original ending. And then apparently, when this ending was written, the entire development team got very angry that Snake died. And they forced Kojima to append a second ending to the game.
That's a really good ending. Like, that's a really good ending.
I know.
Everything's done. It's all wrapped up. Fuck this.
I know. I hate this ending.
I told you not to equip your rations, goddammit.
That's right. Good.
No, bad.
No need for you to go just yet.
And like, you can really tell that the second ending is tacked on because it has to retcon its own ending. Kojima just had no balls and did not stand up and like defend his decision for the ending, and so we got this. Hello, big boss. You're not dead again.
Voice of God, my ass. God has balls. You can quote me on that. How many times do I have to kill you?
That body, liquid burned on Volta, wasn't mine.
Oh.
That was the body of a clone. Solidus.
Still getting shit on in death. And back during...
Is anybody going to tell Big Mama that she was caring for the wrong one? Didn't even know? What an idiot.
You can even tell it's Solidus because the eye that Solidus had shot out is a different eye. It's the other one. His third eye.
But his chakras are just all out of whack.
But yeah, if you looked at that body back in Act 3, you could tell it's Solidus because the wrong eye is missing. I was possessed by a guy, hypnotized myself. Guess what? The ultimate trick. I tricked myself. So apparently he got possessed, said screw this, dumped that arm, got a robot arm, and said wait a minute. Pretending to be somebody else is really cool. Guess I should hypnotize myself.
So I can pretend really efficiently.
Yeah.
By the way, this is the villain.
Hi, Major Zero.
Seen better days there, buddy. Haven't you?
This is the most eloquent Big Boss ever been in his entire life, and I feel like he's been saving up.
He's been practicing.
Yeah, he's been saving up his entire life to finally be able to make sentences better than ugh. The original ending was that Snake and Otacon do a bunch of stuff to destroy a bunch of Metal Gears or something, but at the cost of like killing innocents or something. They were basically being terrorists in MGS4 or something, and at the end, apparently, they were supposed to turn themselves in and get executed.
That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm. But apparently, that was a really rough draft, and I'm sure the development team went, no, no, Big Boss, back life, Big Boss there, Big Boss in graveyard, hug Snake.
I really wish when the boss died, she would have like had an annotated document with perfectly clear instructions.
This is how I want this
on
to
what her
work.
actual idea was. Why hasn't Snake said a damn thing?
I'm thinking it's just because he's very confused, because he's getting belted with a lot of stuff from MGS3, and he wasn't alive for that.
So this whole speech is about how Zero's central, and to really fix the world, he needs to die.
Mm-hmm. The problem with this is that he's
Just shoot him right now.
The problem
He's
is that
right there.
The problem with this whole thing of you can't destroy something unless you destroy the root of it. The problem with this is that the root of it is literally a retard who's incapable of doing anything anymore. Look at him. Is he going to start making AIs? No. He's going to piss his wheelchair and die. You don't even have to kill him. Just leave him there. He'll die. The hell's going on here?
The most capability Zero has is to wiggle a little bit, and he's the biggest threat to humanity.
Goodbye, Major Zero. You were a cool character for a while.
And then Act 3 happened.
Mm-hmm. And even that could work and be kind of cool if it was just written to be that way from the beginning.
Was he in Portable Ops or no?
Major Zero is in Portable Ops a little bit.
A little bit. Is he in Peace Walker at all?
Yeah.
That was written after this. They could have used that to link.
They do.
Things. Okay, good.
Not enough. But they do.
It's something. Stop killing your dad. Are you an addict? What kind of sicko are you?
Well, he didn't really mean to kill him this time. Drebin just gave him nanomachines.
But you never had to show up to Snake. You just could have unplugged Zero yourself. Apparently you're drinking buddies these days. I don't know what's going on with that. Where did you get him? Where did you find him?
I don't know. They just said, oh look, the virus got uploaded. We finally were able to learn his location. The Patriot's secret penthouse where they keep their retard leader. Like I said, this is just tacked on and then like retcon stuff that happened in the same game. Because, oh, he had old and he had the new Fox die and the old one, and either way, both of them were going to turn into a killer virus, so he has to kill himself to prevent that. Oops, nope. Conveniently, both of them cancel each other out. Isn't that nice, Snake?
Yet somehow killed him and a bunch of other people in the same game. Somehow.
Yep, in the Metal Gear Solid 4 Encyclopedia thing. It says that when Big Boss died the first time, he just lost some of his limbs, and Dr. Madnar helped him out and gave him new prosthetic limbs.
Apparently Dr. Madnar has the market cornered.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. I bet he gave Ocelot his.
He's
just like crazy Dr. Madnar's fake limbs emporium, and he's like a used car salesman on TV. Oh, I see a flashback coming on.
Yeah.
Yep. So, the one without the flowers is Frank Yeager, but the one with the flowers is the boss.
Yes.
Why were they buried next to each other? That is an incredible coincidence.
I don't know. Takes less time for Big Boss to stumble to it. Yep, still there.
It's really awkward now that he's dead, staring at you.
Nobody else is at this graveyard?
I hope there's an empty one around the corner. You can just dump them in and call it a day.
Big Boss has always got to make a scene. Always got to come in late and make a grand entrance.
He should be wearing the boss's bandana.
Next time Big Boss comes to life, he just like kicks a door over and confetti balloons fly out of it.
I'm back, bitches. I'm ready to die again. Who's with me?
Big Boss, we really need you to get some help. You've got an addiction to dying.
Ow. Just hit my glass on my teeth.
We're outside
You're
right now,
outside
Dad.
right now!
We're outside right now, literally. Are you just completely blind? Do you need 2 eye patches?
You know those are gonna kill you one day. You should watch out for that.
If I smoke it fast enough, maybe it'll kill me before the fox die.
You can't install Act 6 no matter how hard you try. It's just not gonna happen. The end. Again, the 5th end.
On the plus side, this music here is nice.
Well, then the place you want to go is Ireland. There's this guy named Patrick a while back, and he did some really nice things that I think you'd enjoy. Ew, it's like you're kissing your dad.
It's not gay unless
Ew.
it's not gay unless it's the cigar's touch.
I was gonna go with mustaches, but okay.
Either way.
Because really, if your mustaches touch, that's pretty gay.
That is pretty gay, though, yeah. Snake, how about one more butterfly kiss?
Son, or should I say brother? Why would he say, or should I say brother? Why would you say brother?
I don't know.
In what way is your relationship fraternal? I guess the Brotherhood of Soldiers.
Yeah.
In an iteration of Foxhound from way back in the past that we never actually see in the games. Any of them.
No, big. Oh, you're dead? Your pants are on fire.
Can I take that cigarette? I mean, you're not using it.
The end.
You better not be shitting me this time.
Well, you got the normal little message that comes up after the credits, but that's it.
Okay, cool. Tool program.
Who wants
How
to
can we
program a
add
tool?
How can we add in code to produce Vamp? We need tool programmers.
Okay, look, we coded Vamp before, and the game just won't accept him. We had to make a tool protocol so the game would accept him. We couldn't just replicate that level of tool.
It's you! The voiceover business manager.
It's a hell of a job. By the way, this song is written by, I never say his name right. He's an Italian. He's the same composer
Pavarotti. It was written by Pavarotti himself.
No, he's the guy who composed the music for The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and a bunch of those same movies. Ennio Morricone or something like that. He wrote this song for a Western. And Kojima was like, man, I really like this song because I like Westerns. I gotta have it in my game. And so he did it.
So there. When Kojima wants something, he gets it. Except his own ending. Yeah, the song credits must be huge for all the iPod stuff. But apparently they weren't that huge.
Be thankful that I doubled the speed of the credits for this video. It was 10 minutes long originally, and I went, no.
But the credits as they were look like normal credits length, actually.
I know.
Meta bent thing, gear, saw bent thing 4.
Got these.
No thanks.
So whatever happened? Does that mean Liquid / Ocelot is dead? Like dead?
Yeah, they're dead.
Because, I mean, if he's not on the phone at the end, he obviously must be dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay.
For real.
There's one thing I still have.
Ran out of tricks.
I have to see this age off.
Both the tricks and the cereal, the tricks. That's what was keeping him alive.
Sounds good to me.
Not for kids anymore, are they?
Otacron, I'm gonna be dead soon.
You were dead half an hour ago and I liked it that way.
You said it yourself, Snake. There's nothing inside you can pass on to the next generation.
PlayStation 4, oh yeah.
You're sterile, Snake. Doesn't that suck? Not me, though.
And you're lonely, so there.
A blue rose. There won't be any happy Beauty and the Beast ending for me. What little time I have left will be spent living as a beast.
Rawr.
A shadow inside.
Rawr, Otacon.
Snake, that's a little personal. I don't need to know that. I don't need to
That's
know.
why you need me as a witness.
Thinking of dropping my name and
A witness.
Yeah,
do some drag queen stuff.
someone on the outside.
Don't have much time left. Might as well experiment.
I'll call myself Belle Beastly.
Not that
I hear Drag Race Season 4 is casting.
But I'll remember everything you
I
were.
mean, if Meryl can pass as a woman with those shoulders, so can Snake.
Yeah. I think her shoulders were more cut than his.
Besides, you wouldn't let me suffer Sonny's eggs alone.
She can cook correctly now.
She can cook.
Mr. Man, she learned.
Maybe she
the eggs
forgot.
might give you cancer in the end, but still.
She had to learn all that stuff for blowing up the Patriots, so she forgot how to cook yet again. Good job, Sonny.
Good job, Sonny.
Good job, Sonny.
They're ready.
You just put that. That's raw. No.
Total playtime's wrong. I added up all the normal videos we did, not counting the codec stuff. Total runtime was 16 hours. It's the
Congrats.
longest LP we've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. A little bit longer than MGS 3.
Wow.
Yeah. And now you can get multiple ranks per playthrough. A lot of them have awards
good.
tied to them. You can get like half of them in a single playthrough, so it's really not that tedious.
That's pretty cool, actually. That's handy.
Mm-hmm.
For people who care about emblems.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, for everything I said, Beauty and the Beast, pretty good movie.
Some unlockables that aren't particularly special. The race gun, it doesn't turn people white or black. It's just a gun for starting off races.
I could use one of them.
Also, you get new grenades. Well, just new smoke grenades. They're just colored, and they make people do emotion things.
Oh, I was hoping they'd do that.
It's really great for setting huge crowds of guys off at the exact same time so they're in sync. You also get new ammo for the trank gun that also does emotion things, so you can headshot guys and they just instantly become whatever emotion.
Oh yeah.
There's using this type of ammo is really good. I'll post a link to this video. It's been around for a couple years, but some guy went insane with like weird glitches and stuff in Metal Gear Solid 4. And if you make a guy enraged with the rage ammo, when they pass out, they fall down to their knees and fall forward. And this guy was doing crazy stuff like holding up tons of guys and making them one guy in the back line angry, and there's a claymore in between each of them, so it sets off a chain reaction. I tried doing it. It's so hard to do. Once you get a lot of guns, you can get Drebin, though.
That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. It's weird when you have Drebin and Drebin talking to each other, though. Also, Big Boss. You get this for dying. You get this for dying over 30 times in a single game.
Why are you still calling him Uncle?
You're still calling him Father. As far as I'm concerned, we're still enemies. I will never forgive
I really like this camo because he's completely incapable of not giving people the stink eye in every single cutscene. Like, look at that.
Jeffrey Beavers, why? What are you doing?
Also, when you have the Big Boss face camo on, it makes people scared.
Well,
but with
yeah.
frogs, it just makes them pass out the instant they see you. And also, Altair from the first Assassin's Creed. Hideo Kojima really likes Assassin's Creed. And before the game came out, they released an April Fool's trailer where the whole game was being played through just as Altair, like the first 15 minutes. Also, a little detail from Assassin's Creed is that assassins had to lose one of their fingers. You can see one curled back there. They just like chop it off because that's where the hidden blade comes out, but he just curls it back. You got the solar gun from the Boktai series.
Lunar Knights specifically.
Lunar Knights specifically. I haven't played any of them though.
I don't know.
But the gimmick for it doesn't kill people. It just knocks them out and makes items spill out of them.
That's amazing.
But with that whole series, they have like weapons powered by sunlight, and so the ammo for this gun is sunlight, and you have to be outside with the sun. And you can make them spin around also. But yeah, the sun has to be out for you to be able to recharge the gun. The Tanegashima, it's a matchlock, really old gun. It just fires a single lead bullet at a time. It takes forever to reload. The reason why I want this gun is every time you fire it, there's a 33% chance of this happening. You shoot a tornado out of your gun. And it throws everybody around and makes the sky rain items.
That's beautiful.
Also, if you're in Shadow Moses and you have these puppets, it makes the ghosts you can take pictures of, it makes them visible all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
Up you go, and that's it for the unlockables. Hey, I got an item.
But there's one more thing I must do. You see, I died recently. Well, I can't shake the feeling that I've died before. I can't quite describe the sensation.
It may be a mild case of depersonalization disorder.
Meaning?
It's nothing to be concerned about. It could be caused by some trauma you suffered in the past.
In the past? What do you think it is?
I can't say for sure, but this feeling that you've died before, Snake, maybe it's a warning about death in real life.
What do you mean by warning?
Your subconscious is constantly trying to get you to vision.
After having your first out-of-body experience, you will know this is possible. And this first-hand knowledge will make it easier to induce a repeat performance. As long as you believe that you can do it, and as long as you have the desire and the discipline, you will definitely have